Now recording. And what's going on, everybody? We've got Chris here, and I am joined on the other side of the world by my good friend
Paul, as always.
And today we are here to talk a little bit about kind of the same shit we talk about every week, Paul. If I'm being
It
candid.
is a video game podcast. Yeah,
That's-
there's no surprise here, to be honest.
Well, in full transparency, we were going over like the agenda today, and to peel back the curtain a little bit. We have a document that we kind of both have access to, that we edit, that we drop. News comes out, or like ideas, topics, and all that. And this week has been a little light in general.
For sure. Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, last week we had a lot of news, and this week we don't have as much.
They're still working on last week's news. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on,
Yeah, there was a lot to digest last week, to be fair.
A lot to digest. So it'll be a nice, light and breezy, and we'll still talk about some stuff. We'll still, talk about some gaming, some console things. But before we get into that, why don't we recap a little bit? So for anybody who has been following along, as we went through and we talked about the greatest games, greatest RPGs of all time, et cetera, my number one choice over and over again was Star Ocean 3 Till the End of Time, which Paul, PlayStation, fortunately or unfortunately, has available as a shitty emulation. So Paul decided to pick that up and start playing it. So in return, I said, hey, what should I be playing that you would recommend? So he wanted me to get my FF7 game up. I have not played the remakes, so I am currently working through the first FF7 remake, and then I will be doing, what is the second game called?
Rebirth.
Disc 2? Rebirth. Yep. Then I have to do Rebirth, and then by that point we'll be playing the final game. And by that point you'll probably just be finishing up Star Ocean 3. About a year from now.
By the time you wrap up Final Fantasy Rebirth, the third one will be probably out. So plenty of stuff to do in those games.
Plenty of stuff to do. So do you want to? Where are you at? I think we both made some. Pretty good progress.
I finished disc 1. So I'm off the planet finally after what feels like forever. My hour count is a bit scuffed because I do leave the game on, but I think that took like 30 hours easily. That there's like a final boss fight before you leave the planet. You fight like this dragon. Don't remember his name. He was a bitch. He's one of the first like enemies who really goes after your MP. Some of my dudes were just dropping over and over again. He had like this massive AoE. He would like fly up in the air and flap his wings around, and in a giant circle around him, he would do massive mana damage.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And it was like an aura, like a circular aura field that like keeps ticking around him. And if you don't set your party to basically do nothing, Clifford will run straight into that and die every single time. Like quickly.
Yeah.
It's like MP killing in that game is surprisingly effective.
Yeah, it's like the boss had 2 phases. The phase 1 was super easy. He didn't really do anything. And I'm like, okay, well that tracks for most of the boss fights I had so far. And then the second one, just like I was hard stuck on that one for a long time. I had to go back and farm a little bit. I tried multiple different characters because I was like, okay, I can't survive very long against this, because as soon as he decides to spam this attack, it's basically over. Unless I'm running away and just hanging back, letting my party die, which is not ideal either.
It's not super ideal, but sometimes that is the play.
But I finally got through to him.
Who have you been playing? Like, who's your main? Who you piloting? We'll say
my party is still Fate, Cliff, and Nell. Yeah, that's my like main. I was trying Maria out for a bit there, but when she joined, she was way lower level than the rest of my team, and I was like, I don't really feel like catching her up. So yeah, I am looking at this point. I'm more interested in the story than the gameplay.
Okay.
The combat's not doing much for me anymore. It's a bit rough.
That's a shame.
It's a bit rough, yeah.
Because the combat's going to get more and more intense.
I just feel like
they really scale that up.
It doesn't. Sometimes it feels pretty good. You get the juggle going, and you can kind of string things along, and you feel pretty cool. But other times, there's just like so much immunity frames on enemies that you can't really keep hitting them. Just kind of lame.
Yeah, I
But
did notice a lot of times you'll accidentally commit to a trade. And you're like, oh no. Like as you're, you know what I mean? You'll be holding the charge button and it'll be like Clever Fist of Fury. And you're like, I'm locked into a 4-second animation and I'm looking at the enemy and he's charging like this nasty, like absolutely going to wipe me out.
yep,
Yep. And
yeah,
all you
and
can do is switch to another character and just get your res ready.
I thought I'm going to quit because I thought I was in a hard luck situation. Mostly, I think it's not the game's fault. I think it's the port's fault. But I had I could reproduce a hard game crash on the main path of the story over and over again.
Oh no.
And I was like, hey, this is it. Like, I literally cannot go forward.
You probably have a video recorded of it ready to send to me.
And I was so close to quitting. I'm like, holy shit, like this is it. The guide tells me exactly where I need to go. I know where I need to go, and I couldn't. It just kept crashing on this fucking cliff for no reason. So I was like, okay, well, I don't really know how to solve this. I tried everything. I tried to like save the game, go to other places, come back, and it would still crash over and over again. And they give you like a fake fast travel for a little bit at the end of this one where you can talk to like this dragon dude and he will fly you around the map a little
Yep.
bit. And
That was the way you bypassed it.
So I flew fucking far away and ran all the way back manually. Like
From the other side or something?
Yeah, from the other side of the map. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I couldn't load it from the proper side that you're supposed to go to. So that was fun. So the port
I have
continues to
such
shine.
mixed feelings about you. I almost want your experience to end as well, just because this is such a poor experience for you to have for what is the best game that was ever made. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Sure.
that makes it really tough. It's a real tough sell when you're like, yeah, dude, I was playing the greatest game of all time yet again. And after the 15th crash, I found a workaround where I could just spend an additional hour and a half wandering around the entire map to, you know, avoid the one threshold. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, so I'm happy I'm done with this one. We'll see how this 2 goes. I'm still not engaging with crafting at all. I'm still trying to avoid that as much as I can because it's literally like the only way you could do crafting in that game is if you're like played it as a teenager and you had unlimited time. The crafting makes 0 sense.
I played it as a teenager and I had relatively unlimited time. And the crafting took probably the most. I probably spent the most in my first playthrough. I spent the most time crafting.
I'm sure. Yeah, it seems like it's a huge part of the game. I keep having like dudes that are like, "Hey, you want to recruit me as one of those guys who's gonna research items for you?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't really craft, so no.
Yeah, you grab those guys because you're gonna want them at some point. At some point, you're probably gonna want them when you because you can purchase weapons. I think that are spec'd around where you would need to be.
Yeah,
They're super expensive. You have access to them right now. They're like 30K or 130 whatever.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of Gald or whatever. What do they use in that game?
I think
it's not
Gald. It might be for all. No,
Gald is the Tales of.
It's something different. It's F, starts with an F, maybe. I don't remember.
Full, FOL.
Yep, that might be it. That might be it.
Got to remember your currencies. Yeah, so I mean, you can buy them. They cost a lot of money, or you could make things that are significantly like it'll.
The guy keeps telling me like, "Hey, you can break this game very easily. Just make this item with the specific vendor. You have to do it over and over again until you get the actual item, and then you can craft a weapon that gives you like 700 attack. Yep. Meanwhile, my weapons have like 250. I'm like, okay, well, I could see that being pretty useful, considering I could have done this like 20 hours ago. But I'm just kind of playing blindly, so you know. Since I mean, can't
they do have it set up myself. So that you can't. Yeah, I mean, there are ways. I guess if you once the the guys open up, the recruity guys, because you need those guys. Like you can't with your team make the weapons that do like 800 damage.
Right.
You have to find the guy who's like standing in a church somewhere in the first fucking map. The first, you know what I mean? The first screen of the first map.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I would not. I would recommend if you have to craft, follow the guide and just let them tell you what to do. Because doing the guesstimate way, which is how I did it, I spent probably 40 hours, like legitimately 40 hours crafting.
I could see that. Yeah.
Because I did it blind. I didn't use a guide until way later.
Yeah, this
like
game
Coliseum
is like
areas. That's when I started pulling out like guide stuff because I was like, this is getting unmanageable.
This game is totally unmanageable without a guide today. Totally. Like right after that boss fight, I was like, okay, sweet. I'm gonna get a cutscene, and I sure did. It was nice and long, and then they drop you back at the castle. And they don't really tell you anything. They're like, okay, well, we need to install this thing on this dragon that you just recruited with this cannon. So that's gonna take some time. So just hang out for a bit.
What's his name? Wagner, I think.
Dude, I'm like, okay, I'll hang out for a bit. So I start running around the castle. I'm talking to people. I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to go to bed and sleep. You know, the typical JRPG.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, okay, I gotta rest. I talked to the mayor.
I talked to the queen. Yeah, like I did everything I can think of. What the fuck am I supposed to do? They scatter your entire party across the entire city. You have to talk to each one of them. It doesn't really like they don't say anything about.
And they don't say anything.
It's not like you get a trigger that says, okay, I talked to everyone. Now we're good.
Wow, I better head over to that dragon and
Not
see
at
if
all.
they've mounted that cannon to it.
And I couldn't find one of the party members, this little shitty kid, Roger, whatever the fuck his name is. I couldn't find him.
You know, I on my third playthrough, I think, of that game, I figured I would challenge myself and use like the Joe character. Yeah. I did not last with him. I was like, I'm not using this character. I went probably like 8 hours, and I'm like, nope, absolutely not. I got like 3 of his moves to unlock. They were all terrible, and I was like, he doesn't even have a move that I could attempt to spam and try to exploit things. Like he just plain sucks, and I'm not sitting here and trying to outspec the game.
I think my newest move on my main is Shotgun Blast. That's been pretty good. It was nice on the dragon because he was so big. Yeah, all the hits would hit him at once, which was nice. But
if you want to know what your end game combo is, it's Shotgun Blast and Sidekick.
I mean, that's what I'm using currently, and yeah, it's pretty good.
It should be Sidekick should be your heavy, so it should sound like Shotgun, Sidekick, Shotgun, and I can see the 300.
Yeah, the getting to 300 is not a problem, but yeah, I don't know if I love if your MP runs out, you're insta dead mechanic. I gotta be honest.
MP killing, that might be one of the only games that, I mean, I know there are other games that have it, but I could not name another one.
I can't name a single one. No, yeah, it's really wild. Like you can be full health, but if your mana's out, you're done. It's like, okay, all right.
And like the spells cost a lot. Symbology, I'm sorry, whatever.
Symbology, yeah. It's cool that you can kill certain bosses with, like, if you spec into doing MP damage. Some bosses are way easier because they have way less mana than health.
Almost every boss.
That was one of the things that they were saying on this dragon, because no matter where I looked it up, everyone's like, yeah, this dragon's where the game gets pretty fucking hard all of a sudden, and like you can try mana cheesing him, but like I just, my characters are not, like, it wasn't gonna happen. I just had to, like,
you have to spec into that. You have to decide. I mean, that's like going poison, you know what I mean? And just having like the shittiest game for, 12 hours. And then they're like, oh yeah, and that poison that you've been building, this is the guy. It's going to work real well on him. You're like, oh, good. And then it doesn't work again.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know if I have anything else to say about it for now. I'm just looking forward to not be on that planet anymore, and we'll see where this story goes.
The story goes off the fucking rails from here.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. And I hope your guide isn't spoiling too much for you, but
no, the guide is literally like, you need to fucking talk to these 7 clowns before you can progress the story. By the way, okay, thanks. I would never know this. How could anyone know this?
When I picked up that game, I never thought that a plot point would be mounting a because I think you guys built it, right? The cannon
Yeah,
mounting like a
yeah. I built
ship-mounted
the
railgun
cannon.
to a
Yes,
dragon and
yes.
flying it against the Vendini against an alien ship.
I love that
I
you
never
remember all
thought
the
that that would
faction
happen.
names. I love that for you.
Well, I mean, listen, once you play, when you have 300 hours in one of your playthroughs, you start to remember some things.
Yeah,
I
you're
also think that
committed.
that dragon's name is Wagner.
It's not. It's like starts with a C.
No.
Nah. Yeah.
Shit.
No. Uh, Crossell is his name.
Oh, yep. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So
You're 100% right. Now I don't know who Wagner is. It's got to be a different game. Spoilers, it's the final boss.
So I'll return to the podcast with more updates next week. But
I'm pretty stoked. Well, I mean, let me give you, because I basically I started clean on my FF7. You know, I
right.
played the demo when it came out.
Uh-huh.
I think I played probably maybe an hour. I did the first mission, I think, before, but this was like my first time going through it again.
Yeah.
And I went into this, just so you know, I'm taking it very seriously. Typically anymore, I start skipping cutscenes when they start feeling like they're dragging on, when you're, hey, what do we do next? Oh, I don't know. What do you, you know what I mean? No, I have been watching everything. I'm
You
taking
have
the
to.
game exactly as intended, and
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Nice. Okay, few questions. Did you
Yes.
ever play the OG game?
Yeah, of course.
Did you beat the OG game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I have like a very strong file on the OG. Like I've done all of the challenge stuff that you would have to do. Emerald, Ruby. I got the gold chocobo. I got the black chocobo.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Would you consider yourself like a hardcore FF7 fan?
No, I would not, because I'm not big on the lore. I kind of started giving up after they added in like all of the side series stuff with Zack, and you know what I mean? They started really going and like side branching it. I stopped paying as much attention. I think they backfilled a lot of story.
They sure did, for sure. Yeah. Okay, did you play Crisis Core at all?
A little bit. Actually, my brother back in the day got it for me for PSP. So I do have I have some hours into it, but I also struggled at using my PSP. I did not play very many games on the PSP.
Okay. So where are you at in 7? What's going on?
So luckily, because I had even forgotten, because I crammed this game in at night. Just so you guys know, yeah, this is a normal household. So I have to play these games after hours, and I have 2 puppies and my poor fiance who's like sleeping right next to me. So I try to cram these in right before, we go to bed, when everybody's like kind of napping. So where I finished out, I beat the oh my god, Paul, I forgot the name of the boss that I just beat.
The red hair guy, Reno, something.
I mean, I beat Reno, but the big fight was the one right before it that everybody remembers.
The scorpion thing.
Yeah, the scorpion, which they changed the model of it quite a bit, which I thought was fine. It didn't make sense to have it the way it was in 7. It was just like a generic baddie Machina thing.
Yeah,
I feel like they changed a lot of storyline. They really expanded on the Jesse and Big stuff.
A lot. Yeah.
A lot. Quite a lot. Like I didn't remember. I felt crazy like playing it now, and I'm like, I don't remember any of this stuff. We were yeah, it was much later duty. It was they were swept under the rug in the original. In fact, now I'm kind of getting confused as to what some of the plot points are in the original.
Nice. I mean, that's kind of the part of the ride of these remakes, is they do change plot points a lot in some parts.
I think the biggest problem I have right now is that the only effective character on my team is Cloud.
Okay.
So, I have Barrett. I decided I wanted to try to play Barrett a little bit because he seemed like he would be interesting with the way that they're the new active battle mechanic stuff. Yeah. I was like, I want to see how a ranged character plays in all this.
Not a fan.
He's just kind of a little weak. I'm sure once I get some materia going and all that, it'll get better. Also, like nobody heal. Like you have to manually select everybody and do all the healing and all that. I kind of wish that I could gambit them, and set them to just heal when party members drop below a certain %. Things like that.
Yeah, I think maybe you'll get like passive materials that will let you do that with dudes, but that's probably later. But yeah.
Yeah, I know that there. I had read in some of my stuff, I saw that there was like an auto heal thing, but even in that guide, they were like, the auto heal. To be honest, don't even use that because it's too late.
Yeah,
Normally, by the time that's procking, you're dead. I'm
right.
like, yeah, that makes sense. Normally, when my characters are in red, like by the time I realize that they're going to die, they're already dead.
Yeah. I saw you're playing the PS4 version instead of the PS5 one. Why is that?
Because that was the one that was installed, and then when I went to boot it up, it was like, hey, the free thing this month is like the whatever the side content is with Watai, whatever Wutai,
Wutai, yeah, Wutai.
Wutai.
Man.
So I downloaded it, and I was like, oh sweet, I'd rather just play the PS5 version and probably run a little smoother. I could not get the save data to transfer,
Ooh.
and I was already about 5 hours into the game. And
Yeah.
I had gone
Okay.
through the annoying, dumb shit, like in the village and in the
Yep.
slums.
Yep.
I did all the side quests except I refuse to do the assess enemies. I'm just not doing it. And I know I'm missing materia or something. I know that there's some sort of reward.
I definitely did it. I mean, I platted the remake, so I did everything in both of them. But
Listen, I wasn't gonna find the 3 cats that that little girl wanted me to find.
yeah, I remember the cats. Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I'm saying it out loud. My fiance is like right next to me, just like reading her book, and I'm like, and I'm walking, and I found the first cat, like just on the path, and I'm like, I don't like this. And there's no markers for it anywhere. I'm like, oh
No.
no, you gotta find the cats.
Yep.
And I'm like, they want me to find 3 cats in this game. She's like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit didn't make any sense to her. And I didn't elaborate, but as I'm walking, one of like the NPCs was like, there he is, the mercenary that will do anything. And I was like, I hate to break it to you, little buddy. I may not be the mercenary that will do anything. I may draw the line. I'm like, sweetheart, I may have to draw the line with these people. I may not be the find all of your lost cats type of mercenary. Then I found the second one when I was trying to move on to a different area, and I was like, fucking committed now. And the third one, I don't even know. I could not find the third one again if you dropped me in the map and said, go find the third cat.
For some reason, I remember the cat quest, so it had to be annoying because I 100% remember doing that. Yeah. Yeah.
It's at a time when you're really hoping to get back into the action. You got like a little taste of some mechanics, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to see some stuff. And then they're like, okay, about 2 hours from now, you're going to see some stuff. First, we're going to run across the rooftops in the slums. Like, no.
Yeah. No. Did you I know this game, like, it kind of dictates who you have in the party because of the story pretty often. Especially the first part. But who's like your main go-to if you have your full squad so far?
I mean, I'm trying to play Barrett. Basically, I play Barrett exclusively until the fight becomes unmanageable, and then I just switch to Cloud and win the fight.
Okay.
That's kind of where it is right now, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to make him stronger, better. But you know what I mean? I put all the good stuff on him. He's got the best weapon I think he can have at this time.
Yeah.
He's just kind of whack.
The weapon is like, you kind of have to max out all the weapons to get all this stuff, right? So, because you get the proficiency stuff, if I remember correctly.
Yep, you get AP proficiency by using spells, using whatever.
Right, and once you max out the weapon, the skill from it can carry over to any other stuff. So you kind of are incentivized to max out all the weapons. All right,
and that's what I do. I'm picking my materials and just like smashing them over and over again just to try to get them leveled up.
Yeah, I played Tifa the most when in my playthrough. She was kind of my main. I mean, Cloud is obviously like the best character. But I had a good time with Tifa. She felt fun to play.
Yeah, I guess I just don't have enough on her yet to make her like viable, I guess. I think I just need a couple materia things that will change a couple things.
And weapons. She gets, because again, you get unlock special abilities on the weapon, and you want to carry that over with better weapons. So she takes a while to be like fully fleshed out. But once she does get there, she's pretty like late game Tifa, pretty good, pretty good. But maybe
I
not early
figured she
game.
probably has. I mean, based off of stats, they say Cloud is like the all rounder. Tifa has the highest output damage wise and the lowest health.
Yeah, I would say that.
Barrett
Yeah.
has the best range, best on hit, and the highest health pool. But he's
Yeah.
super slow.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes if you have flying enemies, Barrett's nice for that. Like they give him a purpose. I don't know. I personally didn't
Traditionally, I
play
did not use
Barrett
him in
that
my
much.
party at all. Like in the original game, my party was Cloud, Vincent, and Sid.
Right. So that's not gonna happen in remake part one.
No, I don't believe I'm going to get past Aerith, right? I won't even get Yuffie the way I'm playing
You
because
will
I
not. Yeah, you will not.
because I don't have the side content loaded or whatever. How
Yeah,
annoying is that? And I even tried to do the upload download. You know what I
but
mean?
the
Where they
side
want you to.
content, like you don't want to play that till you finish the game. It that was like a DLC that came out after they released this game. It's a like separate
Oh, so do they
little
expect you to
campaign.
already be past the end point of
Yeah,
the
you're
first game?
expected to already beat the first part. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now here's a question: if you play the DLC content and get Yuffie, will that carry into the second game, Rebirth?
you might get like a materia for beating Intergrade, but that's about it.
Thank you. That's the name of it. I was like, it's got a weird name to it, and I can't remember it. Somebody please give me a hint.
I got you.
Yep. Thank you. Okay, so I might just skip Intergrade for now. Maybe that'll be the very last thing I do if I manage to get through.
It's short. Like that Intergrade campaign is like a couple hours.
So, I
Three,
mean, the
four,
side
five.
quest in the original, Yuffie was an optional character. Wu Tai or whatever, that was like an optional area to go to
Yeah,
that village
so
and do the quest with her.
you won't get Yuffie till Rebirth. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, and she'll be naturally occurring, like they're just going to put her in the game.
Yeah, they got away with, hey, you can skip a party member. They're not optional anymore.
Got it. I mean, listen, that's lunacy that back in the day, I mean, they developed an entire character. I mean, hours and hours of models and kits and move sets and balancing, and then made them like a hidden optional thing
Yeah, yeah,
that probably, I mean, now I would say the majority of players found, but only because the game was so popular.
right. Yeah,
Things
yep.
like that. Like you said, they don't do that anymore. They want you to see their effort. There's no such thing as like hidden gems, unless you're playing like a Dark Souls game. But
Yeah,
those games are just meant to be torturous anyway.
I played part one on PS4 as well. Because when I was playing it, they didn't have the PS5 version yet. But I did eventually play PS5 version. I just wanted to see if there was any difference. It runs way better. It runs at 60 FPS the whole time. It's way nicer. I mean, it's a shame your save couldn't transfer. Because I would recommend playing the PS5 version for sure.
Well, hey, I mean, listen, we both have to have our limitations, right? You're playing the worst version of Star Ocean 3 till the end of time I could ever even conceive.
That's probably true.
And I'm just playing I'm playing the original. I'm playing it as the developers intended me to experience it,
And it's totally fine. It's not like unplayable.
I haven't had any issues at all. No crashes, no, not even all that much lag.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I have a tough time targeting correctly.
Sure. Yeah. I kind of had to get used to that as well.
I'll tell you one setting I had to change immediately, and it's odd that it's not automatic, but it's a camera setting, and it's that the camera will automatically try to rotate behind you, and without that, it's very difficult to control the character.
Mm. Right.
I was surprised. I think that the camera rotation speed was a little too slow. I also have one of those stupid rings on my analog stick because I was playing like Rivals and shit, so I was trying to aim improve.
Yeah. No.
But that was like the only setting that I changed. Playing on normal, I couldn't play on hard yet.
You cannot. Yeah, you have to beat the game once to play on hard. It is a different playthrough on hard because they disable all items. So you actually have to use all the like recovery skills a lot. Like all the healing, all the mana free healing becomes way better on the hard mode. because you have a reason to use it. Because on normal, you can just always just pop a mana potion when you're low, and there you go. Keep spamming heals, keep spamming whatever.
And that's kind of what it's been. I have about
trillion potions,
60 potions, 30 high potions.
Yep. Yeah, it's it's like a very, for me personally, I had a very good time playing on hard on this game because it does change the combat significantly when you cannot use any potions. You cannot use any Phoenix Downs either. You have to use like the spell revives and stuff.
Revive, yep.
It's pretty intense on hard. It's pretty intense.
Are the numbers tuned up, I assume? They do more damage, take less damage?
They definitely do more damage. I don't know if they take that much more. They don't feel super spongy on hard, to be honest.
That's one thing that I do enjoy as well. None of the enemies are wildly spongy.
Yeah.
Some of the bosses, reasonable. Obviously.
Sure.
Bosses are pretty spongy, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I did like in this game, like, the weapon system where, hey, use this weapon, unlock the ability. Okay, now you can switch weapon because this weapon's already... You already got the skill, so you can use the skill without using the weapon. All that stuff I thought was pretty cool. They build on that a lot in the sequel. Well, I say sequel, part 2.
Just 2.
But
for the OGs.
Yeah, I'm glad you're liking it so far. So you're probably like, what chapter are you on? 7, 8?
I think I just completed 7.
Yeah, so
I fell through a church roof. Yep. Fought Reno, and that's kind of where we...
You like just met Aerith, probably, right?
For the second time, yes.
For the second time, yeah. Is she in your party right now?
Probably if I booted the game up right now, she would be in my party.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I was like wrapping things up real quick. Again, but by the time I'm like getting to this stuff, I'm like begging for the fight to be over. Like once I realized that I still had a Reno fight, I'm like, oh boy, okay, quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as soon as it ended, I'm like, sleep mode. All right, everybody upstairs. Bedtime. It's 1:30.
That's fair.
How's your sleep going? I know that you said that you've been struggling since you got back.
It fixed itself finally.
Yeah, you're back on track.
Yeah, I'm better. Yeah,
we're getting there too. The dogs are starting to sleep at night. The problem with like the puppies is that they can only go about 3 to 4 hours before they have to go outside.
Yeah. Do you like the stagger mechanic? Like you build up the bar, they
I
fall over, you beat the shit out of them, rinse, repeat.
Yes, I like it. I think I do.
Yeah.
I just need a couple. I need a couple more resource kind of exploit things. I think the ATV is a little slow to build for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't like pocket my resources and then dump them, when they go into stagger. I can only do it with like one character right now at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'll get a little bit more proficient with it as time goes on.
Yeah.
And maybe I just have to accept that I need to be commanding my party members as well to kind of every time I want something special done. Otherwise, they basically, to what I've seen, is they kind of sit there and auto attack occasionally. Also, your character, whoever you select, will end up taking the aggro.
Yes.
Pretty consistently. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Barrett has like some taunt abilities that let you force enemies to hit him. But yeah.
I think listen, I wish enemies wouldn't hit me. I was trying to get like Cloud and Tifa to just sponge it so I could use him and just because I kind of could see the method a little bit because he's very quick to build the ATB with just his auto attacking.
Yes, he is.
And then you can use his super shot. Yeah, he's very fast. Yeah. But right now, the only thing that I have to kind of mitigate it is I'll just cast barrier right at the start of the fight.
Okay.
Like self-cast barrier and just kind of try to brute force trade my way through it.
Yeah.
He's really bad at dodging.
He's quite slow.
I did notice that the dodge mechanic, it feels kind of like Witcher 1 style.
I think it feels a bit like Kingdom Hearts, to be honest.
It's not nearly as like Kingdom Hearts that felt intentional, like you were supposed to dance in the combat. This feels like it's somewhere in between turn-based. Like if you dodge in plenty of time, you'll probably get away, but it's not like a Souls-like.
It's not like a Souls-like at all. No.
I don't think you have iframes on your dodge. So like if your models connect, you're pretty much getting hit.
Yeah. I think you'll enjoy Barrett once you get some more weapons on him, because I'm pretty sure you don't have like the skills that make him good later on. But again, it's all tied to weapons. And weapons are tied basically to your chapter progress, so like there's not much you can do until you get it. So
which is fine.
if,
I mean, again, I don't have any huge complaints.
If Barrett's okay for you now, he gets way more fun as you go.
I figured everybody would be fun. I just wanted to not play the Cloud experience.
Cloud, yeah.
I know what the Cloud experience is. Like that seems like it'll be fun, it'll be cool, but I'm trying to get a slightly different one.
Yep.
If Barrett doesn't work out, I would probably take I don't know if I would take Tifa. I just really for some reason like her moveset is not connecting with me. Yeah. Maybe because she starts with the uppercut, the spinning, like the Shoryuken. If that can be traded out, then maybe she would be a little better for me. But I have a feeling that's like her base. That's in her base kit.
It is, but it's just over time you have so much ATB generation that you can spam skills way better. So the way you play the game kind of changes later on with her, for sure.
Well, hopefully I can do the Barrett. I was almost going to go Poison. I almost went for it.
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. Poison is fucking really good in this game.
I don't know.
It's so good. There's bosses in this game that casting Poison is... Again, I'm mostly remembering my playthrough on hard. I highly doubt you need to use Poison ever on normal. But on hard, there were definitely bosses where I'm like, dude, this Poison probably saved me like solid 10 minutes of this fight. That's how much damage it did. Poison is no joke in this one.
Poison is no joke, he says.
No, there's definitely boss fights where you will want to use Poison just to help you save time. It's pretty good.
All right. I mean, listen, I was using electricity because that seemed like it's wildly really effective.
It is. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not, but Poison is better than you might think, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, in a world where Poison, we know what Poison does. Although I feel like Poison's kind of making its comeback, you know? There was like a dark time for Poison. Like in the 2005 to 2018, where Poison was just like shit on. They're like, yeah, Poison does like 2 HP damage per second, per 5 seconds.
No.
I mean, there was that one. What was the one that we played? That
I have Poison in Star Ocean. Sucks.
Poison sucks in Star Ocean, big time.
Yeah.
Nothing can be worse than Tales of whatever that was.
Zestiria, maybe.
Zestiria, where it literally did flat damage.
I think it was like 50.
It was 264. Okay. I don't know why it was that number, but it was pretty consistent.
No.
And it was flat damage. The enemies had 2 million hit points and it was doing 206. Let's do some math on that. How long will it take to beat the final boss using Poison? Infinity. Yeah, so I'm glad to hear the Poison's kind of getting its comeuppance. You know, I'm a Poison mark. I always want Poison to work.
How do you like how summons are made in this game?
I think it's clever what they did with them to make it very manageable, so you're not dealing with like Ifrit coming down in like the middle of a town or something where you're fighting like muskrats or you know, it's like, yeah, these are only really available for special fights. It
makes sense, yeah.
It's fine. It ends up just being a flashy button that says remove 15% health from this boss.
Right.
Yep. It could be a cutscene. I mean, they drop them down so you can keep playing, but I would be fine if it were a cutscene too.
I'm glad it's not, though. It feels better that it's not a cutscene you rewatch over and over again.
Right. And I think that they probably had it set both ways, and they're like, yeah, you know, let's not do the cutscene. Let's just do it like this. Yeah. I haven't had any real frustrating things with it yet. The most frustrating thing is that it never spawns near the enemy. Like I always want it to spawn next to him and immediately slap him. Like, you know, that's like my thought, and you cannot execute it that way. No matter where you are on the map, it always appears like somewhere off to the side and then slowly walks over.
Yeah.
You know, that's I still gets a solid 8 out of me for my current play, we'll say.
All right. That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, listen, it looks great. I think Cloud, Like I was even at one point I just stopped, and I never do this shit. I never look at aesthetics. But I was just like sitting there. I was talking to my fiance and like spinning the camera, just standing in front. I was like, they really did a good job like capturing this. Like this is exactly how I would picture Cloud Strife if I were
100%.
I were imagining him scaled up from the from PS1 FF7 version, blocky, spiky haired guy. I'm like, this is what I would picture. This is what every young boy thought.
100%.
Like this was the goal.
Yep. Yeah, I think the transition to modern graphics they did super well. Like all the characters feel exactly what you would think
Hope
of
that
them.
exactly what you thought that they looked like.
Yeah, like they match the imagination spot on. It's nice.
It's actually impressive. Yeah, it's like pretty good.
Yeah. No, like these remakes are like some people have problems with the fact that they split it into 3 separate games. But each game is different, man. I'm telling you, by the time you finish this one and you get to the second one, I can't wait. It's like that journey will be interesting to hear again because
is it a little bit of a band-aid rip, or do they just unlock a bunch of shit in the second one? They're like, yeah, you can do this. You can jump now.
They add way more stuff in the second one. Like, there's a lot going on in the second game. Some might say too much.
Okay.
Some might say there's too much. But for now, let's focus on the first game. It will take you some time before you even see the second game. So.
Correct. I'm just trying to remember. Does the first game end basically where Disc 1 kind of ends?
It's basically Midgar is the first game.
So it's the Midgar chapter. Okay.
Yeah. Most of the first
I gotta be honest, I'm trying to remember what was the it was a weapon fight, I thought. Diamond?
I won't say anything, but it is not a weapon fight. That's all I can say.
That might have been this too. I mean, listen, we're not I mean, it's not too much spoilers because I'm talking about things that happened in the original game that was released in 1996.
Yeah.
But I do recall that Diamond Weapon fired a fuck you beam at Midgar at one point. It was like the mouth laser.
Yeah.
The that's way Bahamut later. Beam.
I don't think that happens till like the third game.
Shit.
I think that's gotta be like in the third remake. Yeah. I'm almost 100% sure that's what's gonna happen in the third remake, like at the beginning of it. So again,
spoilers, predictions, I guess. But yeah, we'll have to get to predictions. Yeah,
it is a prediction. I mean, all I can say is these games, like they call them remakes, but by the time you finish the second one, we'll have that discussion whether you even think this is a remake or like a sequel or
soft reboot.
Yeah, or reboot, or like full on like reimagining the whole thing. I don't know.
It can't be. I mean, if it has the same characters, it has to be reboot or soft reboot.
Wait till you finish the 2 games. That's all I will say.
I mean, I don't know what they could change. I mean, Sephiroth is like playing a lot in this. I don't recall any of these like. Yeah, like Cloud wasn't haunted in the original game by Sephiroth just showing up all the time. Like I think a couple, like he had a couple like visions.
Yeah.
I mean, these are probably just much more intense because they're being acted out.
I don't think like the whole thing with like the ghost things.
The ghost that wasn't a thing at all.
Right.
The phantom spirit things that protect Aerith.
Like that, all that stuff, I'm pretty sure is new. Again, my memory of 7 is not like super fresh, like the OG 7. But
I don't recall this. Like I remember President Shinra, and I kind of remember a jailer but I thought he was in the second disc. I thought he was the jailer from the desert prison. But no, wrong game. I'm thinking of 8. Oh my God. So I mean, maybe he did exist. Yeah. You know what? I'm also combining this. So happens. You don't play something for 20 years and you try to remember it. And you're like, yeah, I'm trying to remember by the graphics. Yeah. They all look the same back then, but I don't recall them having like this much dialogue, and they were playing like the game with like, you're the terrorist and you're from Wutai. I'm like, yeah, they did pin them. They pinned it on them. They were
definitely labeled terrorists, 100%. Yeah,
but I don't think it was like this. It wasn't like a game show where he's like sicking things on. maybe it was. It certainly didn't
Nah,
play out quite
yeah.
like this.
No, it doesn't. No, and the whole ghost
The
boys
ghost thing
phase is
is
new.
certainly
New.
new and exciting, we'll say.
No, no. So, all
But I'm sure
right.
that Reno and what's the other one? Rude.
Yeah.
They'll probably
Bruce, Rude.
be.
No,
They look like the
something.
models from Advent Children, like
They
from
do, don't they? Yes,
the
they do.
CGI, like from
Uh
that
huh.
movie.
Uh huh.
Actually,
That's what
all of the models kind of look like that. I wonder if they use. I mean, they probably keep it consistent. It's all made by the same, under the same umbrella.
You say that, but like Tifa looks completely different in Advent Children. Like it's not. It's not 100% the same. But those two guys for sure. Yeah,
For
those.
sure, right?
Yeah, there's definitely characters from Advent Children who are like, wait a second, I don't think. Well, it's not. I don't think you guys were not around in the OG game, and I'm pretty sure they add new characters. Like you will see new characters in these games that did not exist in OG at all. So it's you will see it's way more ambitious than the first game like appears to be, because the first game is like pretty linear. Like there's no, you just kind of just go through it. There's no secret paths or anything really. You just play the chapter and keep going forward. You know.
I did know. I stopped using a guide. I started with a guide,
You don't
and
need a guide.
then I feel like I don't need a guide.
There's 0% chance you need a guide for this game. You do not need a guide for this game. You will never be stuck. You will never be lost. You will
Did
just
you
keep
get that
going.
one materia in the Mako reactor that was sitting on top of like the elevator shaft or whatever?
It was like purple, probably,
Yeah.
and super shiny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You had to drop the. I figured that. I was like, oh, that's the puzzle. I figured like I didn't even look it up.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need any help.
No, you really don't. As long as you like just do bare minimum exploring.
Bare minimum of like anytime I saw a second way and I just pulled up the map and I saw which path ended first and I was like, I'll go that way.
Right.
And then go that way, grab one chest, chop a bunch of boxes, and then move on.
Yeah. So
which
nice.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. You know, it was reminding me quite a bit of FF16, which I did play through completely with Clive and all that.
Yeah.
Very linear. But I enjoyed that game a lot. I would love to see a little bit more expansion, in which it sounds like the second Rebirth is going to do that from like the linear. I like a little bit of discovery. I like to feel smart.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's probably the biggest complaint about the part one is it's pretty linear. But all right.
Okay, well that's a long recap for some old ass games.
It is. I finished one more game from last week. I've been playing this forever. Good old Lords of the Fallen.
Jesus, how much time did you have?
I don't know.
You played Star Ocean for 40 hours with all the crashes, and then you also finished another game?
Well, I was stuck on the final boss with my buddy before I went to US. So we came back to it after a month of not playing, which great. We beat the boss like within the first 4 tries. Before that,
just going in with a fresh set of eyes.
We literally just kind of locked in. It was so much better for some reason. I don't know what happened. Like it just kind of worked out. I don't know what to pin this on, but I was pretty happy to be done with it, to be honest. The final boss fight was bullshit. They like, okay, so the game. I think I talked about
what's the
before.
gimmick? Yeah,
the game when it came out didn't have co-op, right? So they decided to patch that bad boy in.
Good. And patch co-op is always very stable and very.
And unfortunately, it's not the best. It's not the most stable. However, when they did that update to add co-op, they changed the final boss fight. And so
like they tuned some numbers and somebody accidentally hit an extra zero.
They redesigned the whole fight.
Okay.
Like they basically went in, they said the old boss fight was fucking lame. Let's make this a real boss fight, because the idea is there's 3 different endings. So I can only talk about the ending on the path that I was in. It was the Inferno path, they call it. And the boss fight before was you enter this arena, there's a bunch of dudes praying to like this god looking figure, And all
Okay.
you really had to do is kill the dudes, and that would do damage to the god. You didn't really fight the thing itself at all, right?
Gotcha. Kill the
It's just
totems to do damage to the.
kill a bunch of small acolyte dudes, and they die. They do damage. Okay.
Okay.
And the guy would like sometimes throw some fireballs at you, I guess. Just pretty basic, like nothing crazy. So they said, fuck all that. Let's remove this whole mechanic of not having a real boss fight. He now summons like this knight of hell, but the one thing they didn't do is they didn't remove the dudes praying, right? So there's still a bunch of dudes standing around, but they don't do anything now. They don't attack you. They don't participate in the fight in any way, shape, or form.
But you can hurt them?
You can still hurt them, but the problem is when you're playing co-op, you cannot revive anyone if there's an enemy nearby. So what would happen is the big fucking knight would kill one of us, and you would die next to one of those fucking cultists who just stands there. They don't do anything because they removed them from the game. But I couldn't revive my co-op buddy because I have a fucking corpse just standing next to me. And
well, by design.
dude, it was so fucking aggravating because that was the number one way we would die is because of that.
And you can't kill, like, are their health pools too big for you to like drop them?
It's not like one hit and you're dead and they die. It would take like a couple hits, and by the time you kill them, the big guy would be next to you, so you still cannot revive. And it was just so frustrating, man. It was so frustrating. But you beat the first phase, and unfortunately, of course, he has a second phase. And he gets really intense in the second phase, and that's where the revive was like super necessary.
You just have a penchant for frustrating games. You just love games that don't treat you very well.
What they did in the second phase, he like more acolytes spawn faster. So if one of you drops, it's basically impossible to revive the other guy.
And they still do nothing.
They don't do anything. Yeah, it literally feels like they just forgot to remove him.
They forgot to remove the.
Yeah. So I don't know what to say about that. I mean,
incomplete game.
Kind of an incomplete game.
The same makers of Starfire or whatever. I cannot remember the name of that game.
I think it's just crazy that they decided to change the final boss fight for no reason. I mean, people were complaining that it wasn't.
How long was the game out
before.
before they patched co-op?
Like 2 years.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I feel like it's been out for a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it had that much of a single player following that was like, hey, I want to play this again with my buds. That they were. I
guess so. I mean, they're making a sequel, so it was, I guess, successful enough. But personally, it's like a very mid Souls-like to me. I think it's like a 3-star at most.
Okay.
I did not love this game at all. Nothing about it is like particularly good. The boss fights are pretty lame for the most part. There's like few exceptions where it's like, okay, this was fun, but most of them are either too easy or just aggravating, like this final one. There was a different bitch before that she also had like summoning mechanic. All of the guys who were summoning small dudes were like really frustrating in this game and not fun. Yeah, and the exploration was awful. We had to use a guide just to know where the fuck you're supposed to go. I never had this issue in like Elden Ring, which is open world ginormous game.
Right.
I never had to use a guide to be like, hey, I had to use the guide to find secrets, but I didn't have to use a guide to like progress the fucking story. Here I was stuck over and over again. And the map is linear. Like the map is not like
it's just bad visual indicators. So just a bland map. Sometimes
they expect you to like go backwards, like back to your base, and they don't tell you. Like it's just like, hey, there's no
Star
way.
Ocean 3.
It is like Star Ocean 3 in that sense, yes.
That's how you knew to talk to all of your party members. You're like, oh, I know what to do. The game doesn't tell you to do something, then you obviously have to talk to every single party member and NPC in the entire town.
Literally. The amount of times that happened in Star Ocean so far is kind of insane. Where the guy's like, yeah, go ahead and talk to everyone in town, and this will eventually trigger an alert, and then you can progress. I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah, a lot of that. One might argue too much of that.
So that's
any more than once is really too much of that.
Yeah. Lords of the Fallen, that's a wrap up for me. I don't know if I'm gonna play the sequel. Maybe if it's free on PlayStation Plus like this was, then sure, but not a huge fan.
Okay, well, there you have it. Glowing recommendation. Lords of the Fallen. Pick it up right now. It's free on PSN.
It is. It's not worth
Speaking
your
of free
time.
on PSN, we got some games. What
We
we do
yeah.
have some news. What was I saying? We got all sorts of news. Look at this.
We got some news.
We got some news. The Avatar game's out. I didn't know that there were games of this. I'm embarrassed
It's
to say.
it's just like a skin of what's the Ubisoft fucking game? Far Cry. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
This is literally Far Cry with Avatar skin on it. Yeah, I believe it is co-op.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I believe it does have co-op, but
We need to end the stream right now and get some hours in.
we also got Rise of the Ronin. That's a bad-looking Souls-like / Neo / insert generic samurai
That's
game.
exactly what that looks like.
Yeah, it's like I liked me some
It's from
Neo.
Team Ninja.
It is, yeah.
Neo and Ninja Gaiden. I mean,
yeah. I think it got bad reviews. I don't think it was like. I don't think people loved it.
oh.
Yeah,
I don't. You know what? I feel like a bunch of these games all came out around the same time.
Absolutely. There was like 7 of the same type of game, all with samurai dudes. Yes. It has 3 stars on Steam. If that means anything.
It's pretty average.
Yeah.
And it's pretty. I mean, it's about as average could be. It's like a 75 on Metacritic.
Yeah.
Well, now let's talk about a real game.
Oh,
Firefighting Simulator. Ignite. Is that like a sequel? Is that a?
I'm more of a police simulator. Jailbreak. That's my favorite.
When did this start happening? Do you know when did this epidemic of insert bland mundane profession here simulator, and it's basically a shovelware like training module or something? Like it look. I'd see like videos of like people playing like the truck simulator or something, and it's like, oh, okay, this looks like it might be like some sort of a training module, where the vehicles kind of the physics are good in it sometimes, depending on which simulator you get. If you get Goat Simulator, obviously, and that's another thing. Some of them like they try to play it straight. Other ones it's like a joke. Are these all made by the same studio? Like I don't.
No, they're not.
They're not, right? It's just.
Yeah. I mean, if they keep selling, they keep making new ones.
But why? And when? Who did that? Like, who started this? And when?
I'm gonna say Goat Simulator was like the catalyst, and after
that, I feel like the farm simulators were around for years before that, and they're up to like Farm Simulator 8.
Well, they keep making farm simulators, but like, it's not even a game. Like, I don't know.
Is this a game? It's Firefighter Simulator.
It probably isn't much of one. No.
All right, what do you think the gameplay? So let's just guess on what the gameplay of this is before.
It's probably first person.
First person, right? I would say that you have a station that maybe you can walk around a little bit of. If you can walk around the whole thing, then it's only a couple rooms, maybe an NPC or two. They're all going to look like Fallout characters. Like, you know what I mean? Their facial animations are going to be kind of whack and goofy.
I think it's got to look way worse than Fallout.
Worse than that, okay. And
I think it's got to look terrible. Yeah.
And then I think you get a call, and then you have to hit some sort of a prompt button, and then you get a little cutscene where you jump in the truck, and then you have to drive your truck, right?
I don't think you're driving. I bet you it's like mission based.
You think it just drops you on site, and you just point and click the hose where the fire is?
Yeah, you might have to set up the truck a bit, like connect the hose to the truck and do shit like that. That's my guess. And just put out the fire.
It's got cooperative multiplayer mode.
Of course it does. I mean, sure, it takes a team to put out a fire.
Is this our game? Are we gonna let them know what Firefighting Simulator Ignite?
I'm more of a Firefighting Simulator Blaze fan than Ignite, but
I'm more of the Squad. Oh my god, I can't believe that I actually have to type. I didn't realize that there were so many of them. I have to type in Ignite. I'm just going to look at a quick little... Okay, just making sure I'm not dumping anything in the... Okay, good. That's not coming through. Okay, I see generic-looking guys walking through a firehouse.
Yeah.
I see some of the worst fire
I've ever
graphics I've ever seen.
Yeah, PS2 fire texture. Yeah,
This
it's not first person; it's third person.
it's
So
third person. There's
that's
driving. There is driving.
there is driving.
Third person behind the shoulder view. It's not
I
even
know.
third person like GTA, like straight back. It's like over the shoulder, like Gears of War style.
I think it
Fight
has
through the
both.
pain.
I think it has first person and third person. I think you can choose. That's what. That's what.
Well, one of us will play in first, and one of us will play in third. Be an
Right.
everyday hero. That's what it says here on the trailer, written in the grass. Be an everyday hero. Be a standard hero. Don't be a real hero. Be a lame hero. Yep, and it's guys walking up with hoses that are spraying water and walking towards PS2 fire textures and putting them out. We
Battle
have to play this
raging in
game.
dynamic flames, heat and smoke,
We have
all
to play
simulated in real time.
Unreal Engine 5.
I can maybe dedicate about 1 hour to this game between now and the next podcast. How about that? I can give you 1 hour.
It's co-op. We have to commit.
I can give you 1 hour. Yeah, that's all I can commit to.
That's all you're committing to. But I'm gonna drag out 2 hours.
I can do
out
one.
of you.
I can do one mission.
I think it has to be 2 because we know that the first one's gonna be the tutorial and it's gonna be
Yeah,
pretty,
I'm ignoring the
lame.
tutorials, like a real first mission.
A real first mission, huh?
Yeah, however long that takes.
Okay.
That's coming out on July 21st, so still a few days.
Right around the corner.
Mm-hmm. So next week,
right around the corner.
We gotta fight some fires, I guess.
Also on this list, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. I may have played this game.
Oh yeah,
I may have played it on stream.
Is it
It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Yeah,
that's pretty whack.
Okay, well, yeah, it is Power Rangers. Did you ever like Power Rangers?
I did way back in the day when I was like 6, 7, 8. That right in that age range. They were pretty popular. I had a Dragon Dagger from like the Green Ranger.
What's your favorite?
I think so. He was like the edgy one. It was like super unfair the way that they like jobbed out that red dude, like Jason. He was like the
natural main guy.
leader. He was like, yeah, I just want to do the right thing. And then they just brought in this edgy dude. He was like, yeah, I got more attitude. Yeah, and I guess you could convince me to do the right thing. And they were like, lead us.
He was the coolest by far.
He was the coolest, but yeah, I mean, I felt bad for that.
He did have a flute, which is pretty sweet.
He did have a flute.
Well, it's like a dagger flute, I guess.
It's the Dragon Dagger, and it played that song. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the guy who was the White Ranger passed away a couple years ago.
He did, but he was also like a mixed martial arts guy. Like he did more stuff after Power Rangers. I think most of the rest of the crew didn't do too much.
He remained with Power Rangers for years and years, and like he appeared in like new Power Rangers, like 2015 to 20. He was still doing Power Rangers with the new shows.
Did they just have him in a suit?
He had a different.
He was always with a backwards cap on.
They just changed his suit a bit because the designs have changed, but that's about it.
Well, and he was 46, so they had to put a girdle in the suit as well to keep his abs.
So yeah.
I do not recommend.
There's a different Power Rangers game that me and you should actually play. Fuck this thing. It's the fighting game Power Rangers game I'm pretty sure it's free on PlayStation Plus.
Oh, that game looked so bad.
I know. I kind of want to try it with you. I know.
So bad, dude.
We need to play.
I really don't want to play that game.
I'll play fighting simulator, and you'll play Power Rangers.
Hang on.
That's the trade-off. No, it's committed. That's it.
Come on, dude.
No, sorry. Next week, it's gonna happen.
No, we're busy next week. We got Firefighter Simulator. Got hours of that game.
We'll have a 2-hour sesh, 1 hour firefighting, and 1 Power Rangers.
All right. I don't think that this is the game I played. This one looks like it plays more like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of beat 'em up.
It's like a roguelike.
Yeah, like Hades 2.
This game looks bad.
No, it looks bad, but it looks like they at least tried some gimmicks. Like I see some driving things and all that. The one that I played was horrible. I think it was just Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the game or something. But it was like a 2016, 2018. Like it was modern, we'll say.
Yeah. This is from 2024.
Yeah, so that obviously that's the sequel. They did so well with the first one. I mean, that game was so bad. Dude, literally one of my streams, I opened it up. It was back when I was editing my my little like cut videos or whatever, and it was me and one of my buddies playing it, and it was stuck on like this stupid like aim your reticle on the screen at enemies as like, at missiles coming at you and stuff. And we were just sitting there and just holding the button down for like 30 seconds straight, just doing nothing. No, nothing, no threats on the screen, no nothing. And I'm just like, I don't think I'm and it was just downhill from there. That was like the turning point for me. And then everything, it was just like all the enemies were spongy, every single one. The bosses were all like a joke. It was just, yeah. So we should play that game too.
No.
How many Power Rangers games are we playing?
Just one, the fighting game.
Just the fighting game.
Yeah.
When did the fighting game come out?
I want to say like 2 years ago.
Does anybody? I didn't even see that take mainstream at all in like any tournaments.
Oh no. It's not. It's not like that. Come on.
But it's got like tourney combos in it. Like it's a combo based game.
I mean, the only reason I know about this game is from Maximilian. He had a couple videos on it when it came out, and that's about it.
So, I was about to say he does fighting games.
He does all fighting games, bad and good. So
I guess we do too.
He's also a super nerd with Final Fantasy VII specifically. He loves himself some Final Fantasy. All right, so we got
Final Fantasy and Power Rangers, huh? Quite the split.
Quite the combo. Dying Light for PS4. That game is super old. I think it came out like 2014, 13. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's got an exciting co-op mode.
I played this game. It's okay. It's fine. It's a first-person zombie game. It's kind of like Dead Island.
Yeah, I was about to say Dead Island, Z Nation, World War Z, all of them. They all kind of play. World War Z plays a little bit more.
Yeah,
mobby.
This is first person, and like the combats for the most part until later in the game is melee focused. So you have like,
and this one is more serious. It's not going to have like, I know Dead Island, Dead Rising. Those were more like on the comical side of it. Create like goofy weapons. This is probably play it straight.
No, you still kind of make a bit of a silly weapons. You might strap some batteries to a baseball bat to make an electric baseball bat. Like, yeah, it's kind of like that.
That was another thing that got pretty crazy, but that was all because of the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
All the zombie games. And I mean, listen, I played a bunch of them. How to Survive.
Sure. Yeah.
I played the World War Z.
Yep.
I don't know. They're fine.
They're fine. Yeah.
COD zombies.
Yep.
All right. Citizen Sleeper 2.
I've never even heard of it. Nothing. I have no idea what I'm even looking at. It's an RPG, apparently.
Commandeer a ship.
Yeah.
Take on challenging contracts.
I'm looking at screenshots and I don't know. XCOM? No, it's not XCOM.
Yeah, it's a little funny.
I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest.
Okay, well now I gotta look at it too.
It's obviously a space game, but like I don't know how is it mostly just like talking?
Yeah, I see a lot of dialogue options.
It might be like dice roll game kind of.
Oh, you're right. I see dice at the bottom.
I see dices, so that could be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a role playing, like a D&D, like roll a saving.
You're on like a rig, I guess. You're like a captain on the thing. Don't know. It looks actually a little bit better than what I would expect, but that doesn't mean much, to be honest.
Does it have a bunch of co-op?
I don't think so. It came out 2025. It's fairly recent. Huh.
I'm trying to look at just a quick little video of it.
Yeah, it's like a tabletop RPG kind of thing. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah.
Okay, and it's I don't even know what to call that. It's kind of like the hand drawn, a little bit of pixel art or something. Not pixel art. I guess it's more of the drawn style.
Yeah. With like it kind of feels like cyberpunk like visual characterization stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think that you pick up this game and play it?
I think there's not 0% chance. But I don't know.
I know. It's one of those things where I'm like, I'm a little bit more intrigued than I thought I would be just looking at the pictures, but
from the list, it's probably the most interesting one. But I don't know I don't know.
I think the most interesting one is Firefighter Simulator Ignite.
I think Snow Bros Wonderland is.
What is that? Is that a roguelike action?
Well, it's not even 2D anymore. The new game offers a gorgeous 3D style.
Okay. Gamers can turn monsters into snowballs. All right. Well, I already like that sentence a lot. Gamers can turn monsters into snowballs.
Hey, what's up, gamers?
What up, gamers? You ready to use your endless supply of ice pellets to turn these monsters into snowballs and then kick and destroy whole hordes of foes?
I thought it's going to be like a platforming thing, but I guess it is. But yeah, it is a 3D platformer. I'm not a huge platformer guy, so I'll pass.
I sure am. But this one I might have to let go. Yeah. I'm not very good with chaining multiple attacks to take down enemies at once.
No, man, this is not the game for you, then.
And I don't have very good snowball skills, which would be put to the ultimate test against some truly massive bosses.
Are you snowman enough to defend Snowland?
Are you snowman enough, gamer? You got that snow dog in you, gamer.
And then if you have the super ultra premium pass,
yeah, if you pay $300 a year like me, you can play PsyOps, originally released for PS1 in 1992, probably. Still got the original box art on here.
But now you can stream it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like this game came out around the same time as like Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, which came free on like a netbook that I purchased back in like 2008.
Holy out, Fisher.
Yeah. Holy Christmas, Fisher. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know about PsyOps. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Indigo Prophecy. Did you ever play that game?
Yeah, it's the Quantic people, right? The Quantic Dream.
Yeah.
David Cage, all those. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you remember Indigo Prophecy? Like, that was well before your time.
I played it. I played it later, but I played it. I played it like after one of those other games they had. Fuck. Was it Two Souls? Beyond Two Souls?
Beyond Two Souls. They did Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls.
Heavy Rain, man.
I played Beyond Two Souls. I did not play Heavy Rain.
Oh, really? Heavy Rain's like hilariously cheesy bad, but in a fun way.
Heavy Rain was the detective one. Right?
I mean, aren't they all kind of a detective thing?
Well, no.
Did you play
in Indigo? You're not a detective. You're like a dude.
You're a dude. Yeah, you're just kind of a dude. But like in Detroit Become Human, you're multiple characters.
Yeah, you're an AI guy, AI cop guy.
Or the chick, like the cleaning chick, right? Like the AI.
Yeah, or Jennifer Lawrence.
It was not Jennifer Lawrence.
No, it wasn't, but she looked kind of like her.
No, you know who that chick was? She was, I don't know if you watched The Boys on Amazon, but she was in The Boys recently.
The blonde one?
She was not the blonde one. She was like later seasons.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, in Beyond Two Souls, that had Elliot at the time, Ellen Page.
Right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Was it actually her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, it was. You're right. I didn't like that one that much, but
I was not a huge fan of it.
William Dafoe was in that game. Okay.
Willem Dafoe was the handler.
Yeah, he was. He was like the ghost boy.
He was the guy that was like, "You're gonna be fine," whatever. I forget what her name was.
Couldn't tell you.
I thought that. Well, you know what it was? It was like a reverse dating sim. I had to choose like my boy that I was going with. I didn't like that as much. I went with the Cherokee guy, the Native American dude.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the other options were as well. I think she had like a boyfriend of some sort, and then there was like some other worker guy, and then there was the Native American guy. And Heavy Rain, I don't remember. That was the origami killer, right?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I've seen enough content on Heavy Rain. Like, I know who the bad guy was. I won't spoil that because that is actually a good twist. Yeah, Indigo Prophecy, right. I played but did not finish.
I don't know if I finished that one either.
No, I got a little ways in, but it got a little kind of drags out a little bit. And that's also another game. That's the type of game as well where it's like every single room that you enter is a Star Ocean 3 room, where it's like you gotta talk to all the windows before you can walk out the door.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I recall that being kind of a pain in the ass.
It's just it didn't age super well. You know?
No, comically bad controls, which was really good when you were trying to do timed like I had so many fail states.
Yeah.
Just because I couldn't get my guy to navigate around his own apartment with no enemies. I just couldn't walk from point A to point B correctly.
It happens.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I wonder if what that studio's, because I feel like it's been a while since their last game, right? Like, I think the last one was Detroit to Human. Right? Yeah. That came out, I don't know, a while ago for sure.
Yeah, well, what's Quantic Dream on?
I don't know.
Star Wars Eclipse?
Oh, huh. That's weird.
Spellcaster Chronicles?
I mean, Detroit Become Human came out in 2018, so 9 years.
And I don't know what Star Wars Eclipse is.
I think that's their next game, but that's weird. It's gotta be. I mean, they make story-based games, so I imagine it's just gotta be one of those, just in Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean the screenshots all kind of look like that.
Yeah,
they're all like cinematic portrait shots of characters or background settings.
I had no idea they're working on a Star Wars game. That's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Could be cool.
And then Spellcasters Chronicles. Use your magic and epic 3v3 that looks, I was about to say, it looked like a
MOBA.
Like some sort of
a League of Legends
whatever, or like a
team PvP
shooter
thing.
Yeah, some PvP. Sort of a customize your deck. It's a deck builder.
Is it?
What? Action strategy game inspired by MOBAs. Okay.
It's a MOBA. Okay. It's a single player MOBA game. I don't know. No,
it's a 3v3.
I know.
We got another game. We have to find another friend for the podcast. Listen, be the first to write in your submission to our official email, which is scrubcastpod.
Nailed it.
At Gmail, and enter in for your chance to be the third member of our Spellcaster Chronicles 3v3 team. I don't know what they're calling the groups, and we'll shape the world's fate together.
Yeah, we're pro gamers around here.
Yeah, you can be one of the three to etch your name in the tapestry and become a legend. I just love reading like pull quotes from whatever their stupid ass. Let's see. Fly in the air and engage in dynamic aerial combat. Oh boy.
I'm not interested in whatever that is. It doesn't even sound real.
It may not be real.
Speaking of not real, you know how you don't own anything ever again? We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
So immediately after that podcast, a story came out of this sad, poor scrub who had his Microsoft account hacked, which ended up costing him thousands of dollars because Microsoft, instead of assisting him to recover the account and give him his access back, decided that we're just gonna delete it.
That was sweet of them. They sent him a little Xbox gift card, get some PowerPoints on there or whatever they are, PowerPoint points.
Not only did they delete his Microsoft account that's tied to Xbox, so he lost all of his gaming library. It also deleted all of his OneDrive backups, so all of his family photos are gone as well. So good stuff.
That's not the first time that I've heard things like that happening. Another great example, and this is why, gentlemen, if you're listening, do not put your games or anything that has any of your media into any family account or household account. Do you see where I'm going with this? Don't put it under your girlfriend's name. Don't put it under your wife's name, because when you do that and 12 years down the line, things don't work out, she's going to take that email address back and all of your shit is gone. You cannot transfer it.
You cannot transfer it.
You cannot transfer it.
No.
Under any circumstances.
But
and I know what you're wondering. How could I know this? Because I fucking called them because I got tired of dealing with it because it was in my own household and my fiance's ex-husband had his entire Xbox library linked to her email, and she was like, he wants me to like give him the credentials, and I'm not doing that. And she called up Microsoft. She was like, I called them, and they said they wouldn't do it. And I was like, listen, let a man handle it. And then I called them up, and they're like, no, it is tied to that email address. That's the only thing that it cannot be changed. I'm like, you can't tie it to somebody else's email address. They're like, nope, under no circumstances can we do that. So
Yeah.
I'm not, I feel for this guy, but I'm not surprised at all. I am surprised that we're only hearing about shit like this now.
I am surprised they couldn't they just reset his fucking password. I don't know.
Right.
I feel like there's many solutions.
There's plenty of solutions.
I don't know. Deleting everything is pretty intense. Like maybe
that's
maybe
the nuclear option. I mean, that's certainly hitting that big red button.
I wonder if whoever hacked it was like doing some weird shit, and they're like, "Fuck it, ban it, and just kill it." But seems pretty intense. I don't know.
How much did, like, money wise, monetarily, did he lose? Did they figure
Probably
that out?
He said thousands of dollars. I mean, he's been buying games on that Xbox account for 20 years.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's
a lot to take in.
That's gonna wrap up his Xbox purchases. That's for sure.
He's no longer an Xbox. He's a PlayStation mark for sure. Or maybe because there is a third option available. It's out right now. I don't even know. Do we include this in the console wars or whatever category? The Steam machine? Where does that land?
What about Steam Machine, Chris? What would you
like it's
about?
out. It's out. You can get it right now.
You can. Well, can you? I'm pretty sure it's bought out everywhere and scalped to shit.
Well, I mean, even if you were paying retail for it, the lowest grade of it that you can get is over the $999 mark. It's at $1,050.
Hell yeah.
And that's for a 512 gigabyte. If you want 2 terabytes, add an extra $300 to that. For a terabyte and a half of storage, $300.
Nice.
That's $10 per game, we'll say. Let's say roughly each game is going to be 50 gigabytes for the sake of argument. You're paying $10 additional for each game that you can store. That's a lot. It feels like a lot.
But is that a lot? Can you use external storage with it?
As far as I know, yes.
Like if you could just, use a...
So, okay, here's the problem. It's not the way you're thinking. Not like slap an SSD on it and call it a day. It's micro SD.
Okay. I mean...
That's not a very good... No.
Yeah, but like you can just maybe buy a micro SD card cheaper. Well, again, everything's fucking expensive now. I say cheaper. I don't know. Listen, all I got to say about that is my prediction price of $1,200 feels better and better with each day. I think it might be too low. That's where.
And I'll tell you what. I mean, at $1,050, you get no controller. You get 16 gigabytes of RAM. And I think it's probably DDR4. I might be making some shit up, but
it's probably higher than 4. I would imagine it's 5. 4 is old news at this point. If it's 4, that's embarrassing. That's all I would say.
Just trying to look that up right. Yeah, I'm trying to look it up right now just to see.
Yeah, it's 16 gigs DDR5.
Okay, yeah. So listen, I mean, it's getting very middling kind of reviews and stuff, but I mean, I watched one guy kind of review it, and he had like a very like he wasn't like shitting on it. He wasn't like this bullshit no controller. He was like, yeah, basically this thing is very workable, but you have to play with settings. Is how he described it. He's like, so certain games you're gonna go between. He's like, you'll never play on extreme on anything. You just give up on that pipe dream. He's like, but you'll go between high and low depending on what game you're playing.
Yeah.
And he was getting like between 40 and 60 frames at all times. So I don't know.
That's fine. Yeah.
You can get the controller with it for $70.
I don't. That controller looked kind of weird. I wasn't sold on the controller. I think that the little trackpad solution they have. I don't know. Like they say, you can play like a mouse and keyboard game with just this controller. I'm not sure I believe that. Maybe some games you could, but like You're not playing like League of Legends on this controller.
I don't think you can. It runs on Steam OS.
I mean, you can put any game on Steam, right? Technically.
Can you? Will it run League of Legends? Will right?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll run.
Yeah, it should.
How? How is it going to run Vanguard? League of Legends won't run without Vanguard
True.
running.
Yeah, maybe Vanguard might be the blocker. Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
That's a good
anything with like
question.
a super proprietary like kind
Right.
of launcher. And I've been dealing with, because I still play League of Legends very casually, and Vanguard is a huge problem, dude. I just got a penalty because I got a critical error while I was loading into a game, and that was it.
Yeah,
AFK.
so you can do it if you load Windows, if you have a side loaded Windows on the Steam machine. But on default, like OS, which is Linux based, you cannot.
See, sideload Windows. Okay. I mean, hopefully it would not have any issues extracting the full processing power from it.
I'm not saying it's a good solution. I'm just saying you could. It's not native, so it's not really a.
But you're talking about all sorts of like support features and all. Let's talk about the real important things. It's got an LED strip in the front.
It sure does.
Also, the faceplate comes off, and you can get customizable faceplates put onto it.
That's cute.
It's a small form factor. It's a little cube.
It's
kind of like the GameCube.
Hey, I don't hate that. I think it looks okay. I like the little cube. GameCube, for what it was, listen, it's a cool looking console. It had a little handle. You could carry it to your friend.
There's plenty of room on top. I'm looking at a little video. Somebody put a ping pong paddle on top of it. They put a plant over it for some reason. There's an LED strip. Y'all keep tabs on the system status. Oh, actually, the dude said something like that. He was like, oh, there's an LED strip that gives you like your download progress, which I thought was going to be kind of useless. He's like, it ended up being kind of useful. Like, what?
I guess.
So I actually, that guy might have been paid for his review. Obviously, the LED strip is a very useful component.
Yeah.
One thing hang on, because it's saying connectivity is Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm assuming it has an Ethernet port, right? I'm not.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't find a picture of the back of this thing, and I'm like, no, it's not Wi-Fi only.
It's not.
Okay. Well, listen, you never know.
You never know.
Although I would think that would be like the first thing I would hear about. They were like, yeah, Steam put out a new console. No. Yeah, I mean, that was like when Nintendo put out the stupid Switch, and it was like, how am I supposed to connect this to the internet and play online? And they're like, oh, just do it on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is the worst Wi-Fi chip I've ever seen. Have you ever played like a Switch online? Like we tried to play Smash online, and it was unplayable. And it had to be like 150 milliseconds of latency at all times. If not, and it would like wildly, it was like playing old Street Fighter 4. It was horrible.
Yeah, that's not the way to do it.
It's not the way to do it. And I guess Steam heard my cries, and they're like, we put a little Ethernet port on the back of that for you, buddy.
I mean, listen, despite the price, it's still sold out everywhere. You can't buy it from Steam anymore. So, someone's buying them.
Yeah, somebody somewhere. They're buying those semi-custom AMD Zen 4 whatever CPUs. What does semi-custom mean?
Couldn't tell you.
I mean, that has to mean that is spec'd lower than the AMD Zen 4, right?
You would think.
You don't semi-custom and it's better. If it were better, they would say it's custom, custom improved. Right. If it's spec better than a standard one, they would be like improved.
Right.
Semi-custom means we cut some corner, we chipped some, we scraped a little bit of gold off of the conductors on this.
Yeah, I wonder. I guess more and more people use their PCs kind of like a console where you do play on TV instead of sitting in your office chair and be sad. So, I mean, I don't think this is a horrible thing. And there's more and more of these fake console-like devices, and yeah, it makes sense. PC gaming is huge.
We call it a fake console-like device. I mean, it's Steam. They're mainstream enough. I would consider this to be. I
don't think it's not in the same like realm of competition between PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox. I feel like it's just PC gaming.
Probably outspecs any Nintendo product.
It probably does, but like it doesn't matter. Nintendo's not about specs. It's about the single player games they put out that people love and keep buying. Like no one's going to Nintendo for power. It's just, hey, we have the games and you can only play it here. So come on over. What does Steam Machine have that's exclusive? Nothing. Just PC games.
Yeah, but I mean, exclusivity. I hate exclusivity.
I'm not saying it's good for consumers, but that's why Nintendo can keep doing what they're doing. People love their games despite system not being the best.
Right. Well, I mean, they do aim it towards kids. I mean, just because adults play it doesn't mean it's not aimed more towards children.
Definitely. Yeah, it's definitely for...
It's like trying to critique like a show like Teen Titans. Like, it's a real tough sell because it's obviously made for kids. That some adults can enjoy. I'm not one of them, but you get what I'm saying. I do know that there's a market out there for shit like that. I don't think I would ever really take the step. I'd have to be like that guy. I'd have to get that call from Sony. I get my thing hacked and they're like, hey, listen, sorry, bud. That guy gets to keep all your games, and we gave him your email address and we gave him your passwords, and he's using your card to buy stuff.
How do you feel about your prediction price of $9.99 now that this is,
I really dislike that and you know what I'm saying? Because I'm calling it a soft console. I'm saying it could be treated like a console. I'll bet you PlayStation's looking at it like a console. They're like, look at these guys. They put out a console for $10.50.
Yeah, they broke the $1,000 thing.
They broke that barrier without even thinking about it
at all. They're just like, yeah, that's the price. Absolutely.
They should have made it like $1,012. Like, they should have just, you know what I mean? Like, why not at that point just make it $1,100? Why $1,049.99? Like, once you cross that threshold, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. We know that we only look at the top two numbers. Nobody looks at the cents column.
Right. I think it's pretty lame that it doesn't come with the controller by default.
But any controller will work with it.
I get it. It should still give you a fucking controller. Like, I'm sorry. If we're trying to put this in the living room, so you obviously need a controller. You're not gonna play on your mouse and keyboard with this shit. You're buying this to put it next to your TV, sit on the couch, play your Steam library on the TV. Like, that's what you're buying it for. So if you're not gonna give me a controller, don't love it. I don't love it.
But I mean, how much? I mean, to get like a Steam controller, like if I go on Amazon right now, is it $40, $32? I mean, granted, I would not get this controller. I would not get this controller for $32. In all fairness,
I think it's more than that. Like, way more. I don't know where you're seeing $32. It's not that. You might be looking at the old one. The 2015 one.
I mean, I typed in Steam controller in Amazon, and it's just giving me, I think, compatible controllers, because this thing has, oh boy, this does not look like an official endorsed.
Yeah, like the normal controller, I think it's like $100.
The overall pick one that looks like a pretty standard controller with like a charging port, $55.99 by Mac.
This new controller is $100, by the way. It's more of a PS5 controller. It's more of an Xbox controller. It's
unless you get it with your Steam machine, in which case I believe it's only $70. Let me check those prices again, because I was doing some mental math.
I'm saying if you just buy it standalone, then yes, it's $100.
That's a lot. Although, I mean, the PlayStation Edge controller is like $200.
Yeah, but that's like, who would be stupid enough to have one of those, right? I don't know it. I don't know anyone.
I don't know a soul. I hear they're adorable, though. I knew a guy who threw it against the wall, and it's.
I would hope so for that price. It should be
for that price, it better.
Indestructible. I hope so. That's part of the selling point.
I gotta say, it might almost be worth it because of the way I have those triggers in the back. I have like the feather triggers that extend around the grip, rather than having to put my fingers up on the shoulder buttons. I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's a tough sell for $200.
For 200 buckaroonies? I don't know.
I think that I was hoping for, I mean, listen, all you can do when you're doing your research, right? You're like, hey, I'm getting jobbed in Rivals because mechanically I'm just not hitting shit because I'm on a controller. What can I do? Because I got to play on a controller. And they're like, well, you can go with a couple options. Probably the Edge controller is what most people do. And I'm like, oh, okay. So like, it's got all this haptic feedback shit, S-curve and all that. You put all that shit on, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's playing on a controller. Got my little resistance rings on it and shit. It doesn't matter.
The only thing I like about it is that you can exchange the sticks easier, right? Like if you have a stick drift thing, it's easy to just swap it out.
Very modular, yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
the
the
whole
only
bottom.
thing that I like about it, but not for $200.
And even then the stick modules are like $35.
So half a price of a
Yeah,
normal controller.
right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
By the time
yeah,
you
like
like a
normal
couple sticks and
controllers.
you're already kind of there.
One normal controller is $70, so
Yeah, but it
not the
won't
best
have
deal.
the dual edge bullshit, you know? It won't have the
My
custom profiles.
Yeah, my favorite PS5 controller that I have is I got one of those PS1 gray anniversary controllers when those came out. That's my
Does it
favorite
have like
PS5
that super
controller.
molded plastic feel? It's all
Well,
thick and kind of blocky somehow.
no, but it has like the OG buttons, like colors and stuff. Like it's cool. But again, I got it as a gift. Like I wouldn't, say you have to get it. But it's a nice controller. I like the PS5 controllers. They're fine. My problem is
Yeah.
I always get fucking stick drift issues. This is my third controller.
Which one, right or left?
Usually left.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but
You playing all those fighting games on your using the analog stick?
I just gotta spin the stick a little bit
Yeah.
more. You know?
You're playing all grapple characters, 720s with
All
your
day.
palm.
Well,
I don't know. I feel like I haven't had too many drift issues. You know what I had those with all the time? Any GameCube controller had
I
the
could see
worst
that.
stick drift
Yeah.
on earth. But we also used them for fighting games. We used them to play like Smash. So like they would get abused. They were not built. Those controllers were built like shit. Those are the ones like, have you ever had the rubber come off your thumbstick? Like just
Yeah.
off the top? Like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. No.
We've all had a couple of those. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I still stand behind it. I wish that I had like a nunchuck style type thing in my left hand that would give you just a thumbstick for movement, two buttons, maybe three on the front of it as your shoulder buttons, and
Like
maybe
two
like an
triggers.
access
Yeah.
button. Yeah, two triggers and an access button.
Okay.
Maybe assignable or something. And then on the left hand mouse or some sort of I hate to say a Wiimote because then I'm just
Yeah,
describing a Wii.
that's what your sound it
Um,
sounds like. Do you want some PlayStation Move while you're at it? Like what?
the Move was like the worst. We had to use those. We had to use that in professional settings before. Nothing worse than trying to teach like an adult, a corporate adult, how to use a PlayStation Move. And they're like, why isn't it doing any of the shit that I'm doing? And I'm like, you're just not doing it. They're doing it perfectly right. It's just the move sucked so bad.
Right.
I'm like, it's just some limitations of the machine, and you're just you're not very good at it. Yeah, we got out of doing that real quick. Same as like using any Nintendo products. Like the first time we got Guitar Hero to sell professionally was on a Nintendo Wii, and I took it out one time, and I was like, never again. You need to buy this on a real console. Sometimes, yeah, maybe. I'm trying to think of like what I would want other than a mouse, but I feel like a mouse would solve a lot of issues.
But you don't want a mouse. You think you want a mouse, but you don't want a mouse.
Maybe
You don't want to sit on your couch and have a mouse. Like you don't.
Maybe I do. What if they had like a little pad thing that kind of like a self-stabilizing thing you put next to you? It would be really weird. I mean, because you're used to leaning forward, having your mouse pad down. It would have to be like kind of next to you, or like, yeah, that's I need to make this controller. That's what it is. You know what it'll be? It'll be a little table that you strap it up Velcro. You strap it right to your thigh. So while you're sitting, you just put your mouse right there on your thigh, and then you just play the game. You're sitting on your couch, and then your left hand, you got your little Nintendo nunchuck with a couple extra buttons drilled into it.
Right. That sounds fun. That's what I like to do when I play games is strap a table to myself to do it. Yeah.
Customize all that, 3D print it, sell it for $200. Sell it for the cost of a PlayStation Edge.
You are the only person I've ever met who has the Edge controller.
Listen, if you're looking for recommendations, I don't know if you're going to get that from me.
Okay.
It's fine. Again, I would say that the best feature on it, and it's surprising, is that you can basically assign your two triggers. Whoops, smashed my microphone. You can assign your two triggers to like little feather buttons on. You know what I mean? They're like little toggle plates on the back, and they're nice
Yeah,
metal.
like
They feel
I
good.
get it. I get it. Like it's a nice feature. It's not $200 worst feature.
No, it's not a $200 feature.
Like I'm sorry, it's just not. In no way, shape, or form is it worth it.
But what are you supposed to do? I mean, if you don't know and you go on the internet and you check like Reddit and you check some, and everybody's like, yeah, here's a couple of different things. It was that, and most of the other ones were like kind of knockoffy shit, or like had weird gimmicks that didn't make sense for what I was trying to do. Like basically, I was trying to get something that would have good stick, like S curve stuff on it, which supposedly this had. It's not customizable. It's basically either just a standard, gradient curve, straight line, like when you see your stick curve, or it's just a single S curve that they assign for you.
Right.
Which doesn't change the sensitivity that much, to be honest. So I don't know. No good solutions yet until I make my custom Wii mouse.
I do have one more news story, I guess.
Oh.
Last one. A surprise one. It's
All
not
right,
really a surprise. But it's basically GTA 6. I'm not sure if it was a leak. I'm not even 100% sure if it was confirmed or not, but it seems that GTA 6 will run only at 30 FPS on base consoles, and if you want to play it on 60 FPS, you gotta get that PS5 Pro, baby.
I could believe that.
I 100% believe it. I feel like it's almost guaranteed that that's what's gonna be.
I don't know why. Yeah, I kind of just assumed that.
Right? Like, I don't know why people would be surprised by that. Hello? It's
going to be like the most expensive game ever made, and it's going to be like 200 gigs or something. Like, how do you think that that's going to run at 60 frames on a PS5? That thing would...
It's not. Yeah, it's just
not. Explode. It'll, burst into flame.
So... PS5 Pro used market is kind of popping off because of that, because people are selling their PS5s and trying to upgrade to PS5 Pro just to have GTA ready machine.
Well, you can get the Steam machine with
you're not even gonna have GTA on it for another 2 years. That's only on consoles for like 2 years. So Steam machine will not help. If you want to play GTA 6 in the foreseeable future at 60 FPS, PS5 Pro is probably the only way you can do it.
Yep. Well, the Xbox Series, whatever. No, it's going to be PS exclusive, right? For a little bit.
No, it's on Xbox, and it's on Xbox as well. I think Series X.
The Series X is the good one.
Yeah, I think that one should. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't, because I don't know if it's on the same level as PS5 Pro. I don't think so. I don't think it was like a refresh like PS5 Pro is. I think it was. Like Series X and Series S came out at the same time, right? So I don't see how that would be at 60, but
only time will tell. Or I guess you could just type it into Google, I'm sure.
I mean, Digital Foundry basically is predicting that PS5 and Xbox will be 30 FPS.
How does that make you feel? Are you okay playing games at 30 frames now?
It feels bad. Like, you definitely can tell the difference. It's not like you can't tell the difference with your naked eye. You can tell the difference immediately.
I think screens are large enough now that the tearing and all that is very, very obvious.
Yeah. So, again, I'm more of a frames than graphics. Like, if I have to lower my graphics a bit to get more frames, I would rather do that. But that's not gonna be an option. So... But is it worth upgrading to PS5 Pro if PS6 is around the corner? But we don't know when PS6 comes out, right? It could be 2027, but it could be 2028 for all we know.
If it's 2028, then it's going to be like $1,600. They won't. If it's 2028, we won't even make it that far. AI will take over by then. Like, what lunacy are we talking about here? They need to put this shit out like this year.
No, that's the problem. They can't.
So little time.
They can't. They can't put it out this year. There's no way. The components are too expensive. It doesn't make sense to put out a new product this year. It's not this year at all. It's at earliest 2027, probably holiday season. But I wouldn't be surprised if we delay it a bit further. Fuck it.
I mean, how long can they sit on this thing? Like, well, think about it. You have developers making games. They have to make it on the hardware.
Yeah, but they'll just keep having the PS5 versions along with PS6 versions for years and years and years and years and years. They were making PS4 versions of most of these games anyway for a very long time. They like recently stopped doing it. You know?
I just wonder if you would get like pushback from developers. They're like, "Yeah, man, I thought we were putting this on the next console," and they're like, "It's been 4 years, this is kind of dated." I would just
Yeah.
wonder if they're going to get. I don't know. I'm sure they'll come up with something. Again, I'm waiting for them to start buying. I can't be the only one who's had this idea, right? All these data centers that are popping up, high processing power, and they're like everywhere. You could just, and they're not going to be in use that much longer. Like they're running out of money. I think they're going to have to start unloading this stuff. Like, is Sony just waiting for that? Just buy up a couple of those, and then you don't have to worry about the hardware as much. Again, keep that price nice and low.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I
If you're
think
just selling them a little half a Steam machine, it only has to be able to run an OS, some graphics a little bit, maybe.
I feel like it's just so hard to predict what's gonna happen because we've never had a situation where old consoles become more expensive with time. Like PS6, PS5 is more expensive to buy today than it was 6 years ago. Is a ridiculous, ridiculous situation to be in, and not a little bit, like $250 more than release. Like, okay,
No spec changes. If anything, specs may have gotten worse.
right, no spec changes at all. It's not like a PS5 Slim or something. Nope, same old good old console. So yeah, bummer.
All right. Well, you know
Anyway,
what? Let's close out with just. All right. Let's get some ideas here. I wanted to start this segment called "Sell Me That Console." As we keep talking about these prices, and I refuse to accept a $1,200 price for a console and stuff like that. Well, what would they have to include at $1,200 to get that console into your hands, to get you to cut down
to my
on
hands,
milk and bread in the house?
I'm probably gonna buy it regardless because I'm an idiot.
$1,200 as is, no controller. It ships
Nah, it
with a
comes with a
picture of a
controller.
middle finger.
It comes with a controller. That's not gonna happen. I don't know how Steam thinks they can not ship it with controller. That's kind of crazy to me. Normal console can't come without a controller. I mean, how would you even like operate it? It's not like you can use any controller.
I mean, you know what that tells me? That tells me that they spec'd it to like the very, like they priced it. That was like the lowest they could go and not lose money, is what I'm assuming, which makes it very alarming for a console that would have to be outspec that to come in any lower.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
So
only way I can justify like that reasonably. I mean, they can't have idiots working on their marketing to, I mean, they're Steam, like they're doing pretty well for themselves. So somebody somewhere was like, "Hey, dude, you're crossing the 4 digits here. Like you're gonna really alienate the client. The
right
people aren't gonna want this." And he was like, "Hey, dude, it costs $1,020 to make.
to make, yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
losing money on it." And he's like, "Yep. Well, you're right. We better mark it up. Put it at 50, make it a nice even number, I guess, if we're in."
Right, and Sony and Xbox do sell their consoles at a loss almost every single time. So
But they have the ecosystem that makes more sense for it, I
right,
guess. Although
well, like
Steam still has that as well. I mean, Steam doesn't have to worry about,
Steam
if
has
anything,
money.
this
Like
is.
Steam is fine. It's Steam, but Steam, their hardware stuff is not like mainstream. Everyone can buy a Steam machine. Like it's more of a niche PC in front of your TV market that's starting to become more and more mainstream. But it's not mainstream yet.
So at
It just isn't.
$1,200, you would take this. So that it has to have a controller, is what you're saying. $1,200.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Must have a controller. Yeah, it's not gonna have two. It's gonna have one controller because fuck you. That's why. You know.
Okay. And let's not get too specific with chipsets or anything like that.
No, no, we don't know.
But what
Yeah,
should it be able to process at? What should be able to play games at? 60
4K,
frames,
4K,
4K
60,
60,
4K 60.
4K 60,
I don't want.
$1,200.
I don't want the same situation as PS5 has, where every game comes with performance and graphics mode and makes me choose. Nope, just make it 4K 60. The devs have to make it work 4K 60. I'm sorry, like it's for $1,200. I like if we get near the end of the generation and they're like, hey, GTA 7's coming out. Okay, I get it, but like normal games, I expect 4K 60.
Okay. 4K 60. Let's see.
No, it's not gonna have a disc, right? We already established that, so that's a
Yeah, I mean, disk
that,
drive, we already know that that's not going to happen, so we
yeah.
can't
So
even
it's
put that on there.
diskless.
Um, what about an SD slot or anything like that? Do you need any type of external?
I don't think they will let you do.
Right, is this
Will
thing going to
they?
have a USB port on the front? You know,
Yeah, it'll have like a USB-C port just to let you charge controllers from it.
right? Update firmware.
Plug in your
Um,
headset. You know, they need to have like 2 USB ports at least. Two
I'll tell
USB-Cs.
you what it absolutely has to have for me. It needs to have Bluetooth audio connectivity. I need to be able to take a Bluetooth set of fucking headphones and sync them to my console that has a Wi-Fi chip in it and also is Ethernet and connected to my entire network and has a Bluetooth chip in it. I need to have this. It is so frustrating to have a tethered controller plugged into my or tethered headphones plugged into my controller.
Yeah. I
That
use the PlayStation Pulse headphones, so I don't have to have the cable. But yeah, it is annoying.
I should be able to use my
Y-
standard
You
Bluetooth
should
headphones that I
absolutely. You
use
should
to
be
make
able to
phone
use
calls, and
any Bluetooth headphones should work. I
it should
100%
absolutely
agree.
connect. That is
It
my only must.
it
It doesn't have to have a
will
controller. It doesn't have to put out 4K. It can
it
be
will not let you
diskless.
do that. 100%. They'll make you buy their headphones if you want that. 100%. They they don't care.
No, that has to be
They,
the $1,100 model. The $1,100 model comes with no Bluetooth connectivity. And then
uh,
there's a little switch that they flip for you over at Sony headquarters that turns that shit on for the extra to get
what's the minimum size of the disc? 1 TB?
storage.
Yeah, 1 TB at least.
1 TB. Yeah, it has to be a 1 TB.
Because
I'm
remember,
not taking a 512.
we're digital only, right? We're digital only.
Correct. So at 512, you're getting 10 games.
Maybe.
At 1 TB, at least you're getting 20.
I mean, there's some games that are 100 gigs, dude.
And also keep in mind the file sizes. If you're playing games that are at 4K 60, they might be some large games.
Yeah. I mean, there's games on PS5 right now that are like 80, 90, 100 gigs.
Yeah, listen, there are a couple. I'm saying
there's a lot.
Standard.
How big is Final Fantasy VII safe? You're playing the PS4 version. The PS5 version of Rebirth, I'm pretty sure was like 130 gigs. Like it's those games are not small, like already. So yes, I agree.
Yeah, but what about like let's take a Resident Evil 2, not 2 remake. No, let's do 4 remake, right?
It's 58 gigs on PS5.
Okay, so a little bit. So I mean, you're getting sub 10. We're also picking very, very large mainstream games.
I mean, yeah.
Well, people don't always just play large. We're about to play Firefighter Sim. How much does Firefighter Simulator take up?
Like 2 gigs.
Okay,
Because it's a piece of shit.
I can have.
But how much does you want to talk about mainstream? Like how much is Call of Duty taking up? Hundreds of gigs. Hundreds.
Is Call of Duty 100?
More than 100 for sure.
What's the latest one?
I couldn't tell you.
All right.
Some sort of Modern Warfare X, but which one?
Between 100 and 300, depending on specific title platform.
Yeah. No, it's like really insane.
Past 250 gigabytes. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What's like a mid-grade Lords of the Fallen? How much was that?
Probably 50 to 60.
No, 32.
Yeah. Okay.
So you see what I mean? Like some of them are going to be a little light, and some of them are going to be a little heavy.
We need 1,000 bare minimum.
We should have 1 terabyte.
But they might do 512 just to keep the cost down. Like it's possible.
Well, considering that right now $300 is what Steam wants for a terabyte and a half.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just so insane that maybe they'll be forced to do 512 and they'll tell you, hey, if you want to expand it, you can buy more and put it in there and good luck. But
which will be tough because there's only going to be one USB-C port in the entire thing.
Well, no, you would have to like put it in there. It wouldn't be like, outside.
You think they're going to put an expansion slot in there?
Yeah, I think they will. They made it on PS5 pretty easy to swap out stuff, right? So
I just feel like we're getting into dark times.
We are in dark times. That's what I'm saying.
Who knows what they're gonna do?
We're in a bad timeline. Like, listen.
The little tray that holds the the SSD, the M2 slot. You know what I mean? That costs money. We're gonna have to rip that bad boy out.
Yeah. What about like backwards compatibility? Like, what do you do?
They'll put it all in the classics catalog, and that'll encourage people to pay. And then they'll up the price of the super subscription. They'll be like, dude, you'll get all the PS4 titles right now, $200 a year. That's all.
Mm.
Would you fall for that? Would you pay $200 a year to have the entire PlayStation 4 catalog or whatever they have available right now? I guess. I'm sure that there might be some licensing things
I
somewhere.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. No, I don't want, because it's gotta be streaming. I don't want that.
Well, I mean, when they buy up those data centers and it's faster than the fucking piece of shit AMD Ryzen 2, it's gonna be my old CPU. It's gonna be a Vishera.
I will say I was quite impressed with streaming the games while I was at your place. We streamed some Street Fighter and worked.
It worked totally fine.
Yeah, it worked pretty fucking well. But
once you have some AI data center power behind that,
I'm just not there yet.
That shit's gonna be running at 8K, 600 frames.
Why the fuck am I buying a $1,200 console to do that? I can stream with a fucking USB stick. You know, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
Yet, until the future, until 2028 when it comes out, and they're like, "Hey, we're selling you an empty box."
Yeah, but that's for now. That's not the future. The future is PS6 is gonna be in your home console, and you'll pay $1,200 for it. So, you know, if it's just a streaming thing that you might as well have it on your smart TV, why are we buying it? You know.
Well, now, hang on, because the PS6 is going to have its own catalog. What I'm saying is, like, right now, you can play PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games for free if you have the super subscription stuff. And it's a very large library. It's not all of them at all, but it's
not all of them. It's not.
A couple hundred, I would say, games.
Yeah, there's decent amount.
Yeah, decent library. A lot of mainstream hits, you know. So what if they just shift it up? They're like, all PlayStation 3 and PS4, and we'll just kind of switch that library around a little bit. It'll be like a Netflix. It'll be one of your TV subscriptions. You know, you'll just have a catalog of those old bangers that you loved from back in the early 2000s or whatever. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I would go if I were them.
Yeah, I don't know.
For backwards compatibility, why? I mean, I assume all the games that they're making for PS6 will still be PS5 compatible, but PS4 might be a tough sell.
Yeah.
I don't know if
they did that. I mean, again, if you want backwards compatibility streaming wise, give me 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, give me all of them.
Is that what you need for $1,200?
Yeah. Listen, if I'm just streaming games on this fucking thing that are 30 years old, I mean, I want to stream whatever I want, not the 200 games they have up there.
But I mean, so here's the thing. I mean, when you're streaming, it's the same.
Yeah.
It saves your data. Like your data save is basically just a clone of your game state. So however, you know what I mean? Like the game streaming doesn't really matter. As long as it's running efficiently, it won't mess with like your save stuff.
As long as I can't tell the difference, then sure.
Okay. Yeah. So you just need it to be relatively non-intrusive, non-invasive.
I needed to pass the smell test of, hey, I'm playing it. And you asked me, hey, do you think this is running locally or streaming? And I shouldn't be able to tell. That's how good it needs to be for this future to make sense. If it's not,
and that's only for PS4 and lower, as for, you know, for streaming titles. Obviously, yes. PS6 streaming may not hold up all that well. Right. I don't know, but I mean, I'm assuming.
Right. If you're streaming GTA 6, like, I don't know, you know, don't know about that one.
Okay, so right now on this list, we have at $1,200 must-have controller, and that's the only one that has a period. That's your sword in the sand right there. There's a period at the end of that sentence.
If they ship that console without a controller, I'm not buying it.
What about at $900 without a controller?
Can I use my PS5 controller?
No. You have to buy one of their shitty. You have to buy one of their shitty Edge controllers. It's going to cost you $1,100 all said and done. You have to buy an Edge controller as well.
Okay, you know what? No.
I'm just checking some.
I'm out.
I'm just. Okay. So it has to have a controller that should be a standard DualShock style.
Yes.
It needs to run 4K 60.
Yes.
No fans or
no
buts.
options. No options of performance versus graphic. I don't want that. That shit
What
sucks.
if the performance is 4K 60 and the graphics is 4K 120 or 1080 120? I don't even know how they would split that up.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense because graphics need to be lower frame rate. So I don't know, man. I just don't want to deal with that shit. Just give me standard version. Don't make me be like choosing which way I want to play. Just give me the standard 4K 60. There you go.
Okay. All right. We know it's going to be diskless, so I mean that's already that option's checked. You have two USB-Cs. I predicted it was only going to be one. Would you accept one at $1,200?
I guess. I mean, how often do I use my USB shit on my console? Almost never.
What if
I mean,
it were half
I say
a
that.
USB-C port?
I have my headphones always, like my USB dongle for my PlayStation Pulse headphones is in one slot. So I always use one slot. So I guess two would be nice, yeah.
Two would be nice. So
Let's
what
say
is
two.
the bare?
Yeah, two. Fuck it. Two. How much is a
Okay.
USB port? Like, come on, just throw it in there.
All right. How much do they have to knock off the price to get one USB port out of you? $11.50? Is $50 per port?
It would have to be like $100 cheaper for me to be like, okay, fine.
Okay, so 1,100, you would accept the one USB.
Yes.
Mine is Bluetooth audio connectivity. At $1,200, I would like that. That is my period. I'm putting that down there. That's fucking bullshit. And there's no, I cannot. They cannot be making that much money off of their headsets. Like it cannot be that intense, dude. They allow you to plug any generic headset into a controller.
Right.
So I'm bypassing all that. I don't have any PlayStation, whatever, Turtle Beach bullshit. Mad Cats, whatever. I got some knockoff Logitech headset that I just plugged directly into my controller, and it sucks.
Yeah.
I want to just use my Bluetooth, hands-free, jam in my ears, and be done with it. Yep. That's my hard stop. That thing better be, if it has no Bluetooth audio connectivity, it better be $1,000. It better be $999.99.
That thing better let me plug in my PS5 headset into it and work, by the way. That's my little audio request, please.
I mean, luckily my headset generally works when I plug it in. So I don't have that problem. It just works like shit. It works like having a giant headset on. And then we both agreed that it needs to be 1 tera.
It has to be. Yeah, it has to be. Again, we're digital future. Come on. But storage is expensive now, so who knows if they have to cut some fucking corners. That's one way to cut it. Even Steam did it. They went 512.
At 512, would you $1,200?
I mean,
how much do they have to drop that? I mean, this one it would actually make sense to have
okay,
it be
let's say they ship 2 versions, the 512 and 1000 gigs, right?
Yep.
How much more is the double the storage?
I mean, it's going to have to be 150, but I would love for it to only be 100.
I think it's going to be like 250 more. That's how expensive storage is. So it's a shame. It's a shame. Right, because that math kind of checks out. Well, the Steam one, it's 512 or 2 terabytes.
Well, it's 100 for Steam. It's $100 per 500 gigabytes. So let's assume that that's going to be the storage cost. $100 per 500. So yeah.
Okay.
At a 512, it'll be 1,100, and at a 1 tera, it'll be 12. Right? Am I doing my math? Hang on.
Yeah,
is my math right?
Yeah. Yes, you could do it that way. I'm glad you already adjusted your price to 1,100 from $999. That dream died.
What would you accept? Okay, how many of these things could be removed and you would accept it at $999?
Why bother upgrading to that then? I don't see, like, what are we doing? Like, what is it gonna do that I'm gonna be like, yo, I have to get this right now?
So for $999, no controller and 512.
How do you turn the console on without the controller, Chris?
You just get a different controller and plug it into your one USB-C port.
They will never let you use non-PlayStation controller to fucking use PlayStation with. That's not gonna happen. It's not a Steam machine.
I I mean, I can't see the resolution being any lower than 4K 60. I gotta
No,
be
it can't.
honest.
It cannot. PS5 is already quote unquote 4K 60.
No storage. It's streams only.
A stream box
Stream box.
that would have to be like $500.
No, because it's still gonna have all this stuff. It just
No, you're streaming shit. Like it doesn't have all this
it'll
stuff.
it'll store into like some weird local memory that'll kind of
There's
it'll
no
like they'll
storage.
dump the game onto your console for a minute to run it, and then it'll like soft delete it when you're done.
Nah. I think we will get at most like. Well, keep in mind you keep ignoring the fact that it's kind of already the rumor mill has it that there will be the PS6 and like the handheld companion thing. You know that, right? Like that's the plan.
No.
Oh yeah.
Handheld companion.
Oh yeah, so basically kind of a Switch thing where your wife wants to play a fucking movie on TV, well you can just use the companion thing to play your PS6 games on the handheld thing. Like that's happening.
Like a PlayStation Portable or something.
Yeah, like
that?
imagine a PSP for PS6. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Are they calling it a companion? What are they calling this thing? Is there any?
There's no official thing.
Okay.
But that's like the patents that people were finding or something were saying that's what it looks like it might be.
Okay, so it's a phone with a with a split DualShock, literally cut in the middle where the trackpad is, and glued honestly, to the sides of it.
They might just do like, maybe they're just.
Oh, actually, no, I'm seeing a bunch of different prototype things. Although these look like PSPs with the PS6 logo, like kind of super.
Yeah, I mean the images are all fake. No, there's no real image of the thing.
I like the one where it's literally just controller cut in half and glued to the sides of it.
Yeah,
$900. $900. That's all they ship you in the box.
Does it come? Okay, does the console come with this handheld thing? Like, is it kind of like a Switch situation? Like, that's the console, or is it a separate thing that you can buy as a?
Are you out
addition?
of your mind? Do you think that they're going to include a $400 console with the?
Okay, so how much is the bundle? I want to do everything in launch. I want the fucking PSP 2 and PS6.
Do they don't have any price? Yeah, they don't have anything for this.
No.
You want
how much is the PSP companion app? $400?
It's $400 right on top.
$600? Like, I don't know.
It's $400 right on top. You just slap that.
How much does Switch do right now? Switch 2 retail price $450. Switch 2.
And the PS6 companion will be very light duty, I'm sure. They'll cut some corners on that bad boy.
I think it will just stream from your PlayStation. Like, yeah. I don't think it's got to play the games natively.
Yeah, so 400. It's going to have some sort of memory in it. It's going to have some sort of processor. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it'll have to have some stuff in it, but nothing too crazy. It'll be like a glorified phone.
I mean, it could be like, have you seen like the PS5 Portal thing? Have you ever seen one of those things?
Mm-mm.
Oh, let me send you an image of that. This is a real product. You can buy it right now. It's been out for a couple years.
Okay.
And it looks like this. It looks like a PlayStation 5 controller with an iPad stuck in between the two controller parts.
Oh yeah, that's literally what I was looking at as the okay. So people were branding that as the companion or whatever for the PS6.
Right. So this thing exists right now.
How much is that thing?
It just increased in price, like everything else. I don't know what the new price is. I think it used to be $100. It might be $150 to $200 now.
And it comes just like that.
Sorry,
like
it's
that's
$250. $250 is how much.
It'll be $400 flat for your companion. So $1,600, and you can continue playing Star Ocean 3 till the end of time on your PlayStation Super Portable while your wife watches TV. $1,600. Yeah, I mean, how's that sound?
If that PlayStation Portal is $250 and this new PSP thing is supposed to be, more than just like a streaming to your device thing, yeah, it's gotta be $600. If it's just streaming, like this Portal thing that you can buy today, I could see $300. Yeah. I
mean, I think they're just gonna settle at $400. I mean, I don't know how much they're willing to go. Like, you know what I mean? Like how how far they're willing to go.
You're right. That's the question. How much are we putting into this thing? Like, is it just a little bit like a gimmick thing, or is this, hey, this is part of the experience?
Yeah, because once they start producing these, I'm assuming you're just gonna. It's not gonna be easy to like respec that or like upgrade these.
No.
There's not gonna be that. There might be a micro SD slot in it. That's all you're gonna be able to fit. You're not gonna be able to like expand the storage and increase the processor or anything. Like what they build out of the factory when they spec this thing out is what we're getting.
Right.
So I can only assume that they're gonna give it just enough hardware and in there to maybe be able to play something on the go a little bit, maybe like soft storage. Maybe that would be the SD micro SD card, so it would have enough processing power to play something at 1080 30, right? One game, whatever you put on the storage card.
Yeah, it definitely there I could see the the 30 FPS instead of 60 for sure. Like that's the trade-off.
Or maybe 1080 60, maybe 1080 60. If it has the processing power to do that.
Maybe.
It's harder. Well, I mean, basically you kind of multiply for the processing power, you kind of multiply them. So it's tough. It's like 6 one way, half dozen the other. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really engage with this stuff too much. This Portal thing, like I would feel like a goofus. Like, could you imagine like riding the bus to work and you pull this fucking thing out?
No, for me, the only usage would be Anna wants to watch some fucking Love Island on Netflix. I'll sit with her and I'll just play on my stupid Portal. I don't have one, but I'm saying this is the case I can think of for myself.
That's the only thing, and even then, I think I would get weird side eyes when I pulled this thing out.
Yeah, probably. I think it used to make more sense when it wasn't $250. Like, I think $250 for that thing is a little bit intense, for my liking. Especially with how like ghetto it literally looks like they split a fucking PS5
saw that bad boy. Chopped it right in half.
Right in half. All right. Anyone has an iPad that we can use? Perfect. There you go.
It doesn't even look like an iPad. That looks like a HD Fire HD 8.
Yeah, it's like a fucking Kindle. Yeah.
They were giving those things away at one point. I'm sure Sony they created a bunch of fake Amazon accounts and just
keep ordering them. We'll need them for PS6. That's how we keep the cost down.
We got all these old broken controllers. All the trackpads are broken. What do we do with them?
Yeah, all these
controllers
cut them in half. Stick drift, but just use the good half on each.
Yeah. Every time they just mark on which side of the controller had the stick drift and cut that side and throw that half in the trash.
Yeah. Recycling.
The half gets a new home.
It works.
Attached to a Kindle, Fire Kindle 7.
Exactly.
I think they're going to step it up just
Kindle
a little
edition.
bit more. They're going to step it up a little bit more, and they're going to charge a flat $400. I'll tell you what, if that console is going to be listed for $1,200, that little boy is going to be $400. They're like in for a penny, in for a pound at that point, I'm sure.
Yeah,
maybe they're going to be like the elitist gamer machine.
Yeah, I think $400 for that PSP thing is probably the bare minimum. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, if it goes up too much more than that, I mean, at what point do you hit $2,000 for your, you know what I mean? And that's well, no longer approachable.
But we don't even know if like this handheld thing is part of the main thing or not. It could be. For all we know, it very well could be. It could be a Switch. For all we know.
Listen, I'm sure that 2 years ago, that was 100% the plan. And then now that electricity and every material, like everything, cardboard, wood, they can't even can't make the shit out of plastic. Like everything's too expensive.
Yeah.
What do you even make it out of?
Right. I don't know. So.
Yeah, I just wonder, because we're seeing like those price hikes like that. I mean, that's just a big to me, that's a hands up in there. Like, what do you want to do? What do you want? Just buy it or go away. Yeah, and that's like what that says. Yeah. We increased the prices of everything by like $150.
Yeah, and everyone did it. Like everyone did it. It's not one company being greedy. No, it's like, hey guys, shit's expensive now. Sorry, deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, is gaming going to become a hobby of the rich?
Definitely. Yeah.
Well, I got a problem. I'm not that wealthy.
Gotta start saving the podcast money.
I used all my savings to get my Edge controller, which will not be compatible with my PlayStation 6.
No, it will not be. No, I'm 100% sure it will not be.
I'll have
You
to get
know
the
that.
Edge 6.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I mean, that's all. I honestly can't say any more about it right now. I mean, that's what we got, and that's some predictions for that. That's all I got for this week. What do you have, Paul? Anything else on the agenda here? Do we tag everything?
I'll mention one last thing. Tomorrow is a 30th anniversary, Chris, of Star Ocean franchise.
Oh my god.
30 years. They're having a stream tomorrow. They already said, don't worry, guys. We'll not be releasing any new Star Ocean games. We're just gonna, talk about the old ones.
Like, don't worry.
Fear not. There's no more Star Ocean coming. However,
after Star Ocean 5 or whatever, I mean, I'm sure that any Star Ocean fan was probably like, don't release any more games. Just, it's good. Just don't do anything else. You're fine. Resonance of Fate. Just stop. Please, just re-release your old games. You'll be fine. And then they re-released an emulated version of Star. Like, not like that.
So if you want to check out the stream tomorrow in Japanese,
is it a Tri-Ace stream? Is it like Tri-Ace official?
No, Chris. It's Square Enix.
Well, it's Square. I mean,
no, it's Square Enix doing the stream because they have the rights.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know if Tri-Face is a functioning company anymore.
I mean, not really, but I mean, it's a Tri-Ace game. Square Enix has Final Fantasy VII. Tri-Ace has Star Ocean and Resonance of Fate.
Tri-Ace has maybe a cubicle somewhere where a single dude sitting there crying.
Well, currently, back then. You know how many cubicles of dudes it took to build that game?
Well, this one dude is not able to put up a stream on Friday, so Square Enix is doing it for him.
You know what? I will check out that stream. I'm going to check it out, and we'll talk about it next week a little bit.
Yeah, you do that. I'll send you a link.
I want to see how sad it is.
It's happening. Yeah, it's
what
happening
game?
tomorrow.
What game are they playing? Second Story? What? I mean, do we even know? That's fine.
I think what's happening is because they had like the Star Ocean Second Story remake thing years ago, and I think they're putting that thing out on Switch too. So I think that's gonna be the main thing on the stream.
I mean, listen, I'm sure that game was decent.
No, it looks fine. I like the 2.5D style.
I think that game might be more popular than 3.
Yeah, the Second Story.
Yeah, I think it is. They made an anime off of that game.
All right.
The anime was terrible, by the way.
Great.
That'll be your next thing. After you finish your Star Ocean game, you have to watch the anime. Don't worry. I think it got canceled after 11 episodes or something. It was pretty rough.
Good. Well, check that stream tomorrow and we'll check back in with you next week.
We'll reconvene on that.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, this has been Chris, and this has been
Paul, as usual.
As usual. And we will see you next week on the Scrub Cow. But don't forget to submit all of your donations to our Patreon.
We need them for the PS6. Chip ends.
And contact us right at scrubcastpod@gmail.com, the official email of the Scrubcast. This is Chris and Paul, and we will see you on the next one.
Said yes, if you now will never be apart. I took it for granted, now I understand it, it is slime. Surrendering to slime, the force of life decline. Its touch is right, like a filthy kiss goodnight.